wow.
Yeah, and I didn't try. It just kept coming off. I lost a little over 40 pounds. But
I caught that stupid vid stuff. Let's see, December 4th or 5th. The first Sunday of December, I did a Toys for Tots rally. That Monday, and that was on a Sunday. That same next Monday morning, I woke up and I was sick. Took a damn test and it was positive for the COVID.
Oh, yeah.
That sucks.
And I had that shit throughout the whole month of December.
Oh.
Didn't lose a damn pound. I wasn't eating. How you explain that one?
Yeah. Well, you got it later than sooner. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. And they put. See, I've never had any of the shots. I'm still.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm saying. It's been out there a while. Because when it first came out, people weren't used to it at all.
They gave me some type of medication. I had to take like 30 pills within 5 days or something like 6 days or something like that.
Wow.
And I mean, I tell you what, that shit kicked it. I mean, that first week, I was still testing positive for like 2 weeks after the medication, but my symptoms were gone. But it was still running through me, like I was still kind of a carrier or whatever. And I think the 4th week of December, I tested 3 times and all of them were negative.
Cool.
And then they tested me not too long ago because of my mom getting ready to go through radiation and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll be right back.
Yes, sir. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Siegel. Sounds like a violin. Oh, you can make that keyboard sound like anything.
Actually, he's right. It actually is a violin waveform, but it's a little modified on it. I think it'd be a little more expressive with the keyboards if you wanted to double up with a guitar player, more like Jeff Beck kind of thing.
Heck yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Got one rolled, ready to go.
Welcome if you got them. Welcome into the green room. Seagull, yeah,
I
man.
just
That short-loaded violin with a really different kind of reverb. Kind of like an old Jean-Luc Ponty kind of sound.
My uncle used to have a,
You
I don't
have
remember
to
what year.
adapt it. It's hard. It's hard to do it, but it's worth it. It's hard to have, guitar players hard to have that can hear that.
I don't know what year it was, but my uncle had a real original Stradivarius violin.
Wow. Welcome back, Dr. Nick.
Hey, yes, sir. I had to run Dillinger out in the front yard.
Dylan.
We all got puppy dogs we got to take outside.
Good name for a dog, Dillinger.
Dillinger. He's a badass.
Sure am. Welcome in.
Hey,
We're
Cheryl.
over here at J Blues if you want to come on over to J Blues.
Cheryl,
Hey, Cheryl,
how are you?
doing, Cheryl?
Yeah, so I got a little Chihuahua weenie dog, and I took her out yesterday, and she kept staring at something and creeping up on it, and then look back at me, and then turn around and continue on, look back. Did that for probably a good 50 feet, and I thought it was like a tree branch with a bushel of leaves or something that fell out of the tree from the storms or whatever. And so I started walking up towards it. She got closer, and all of a sudden it took off running across the yard.
Oh,
And
shit.
it was a little baby bird. And out of nowhere, like a dozen of these orange chest, black winged birds. I don't know what the species they were, but they just come out of nowhere and was like dive bombing on my dog.
Holy shit.
They weren't ever touching her, but they were getting close enough to freak her out and making all this racket. I mean, and of course, I didn't have my phone on me. But I was like, damn, that would have been some cool stuff to get on camera.
Yeah, J Blue's cat got attacked, we think, by an owl.
Oh, yeah, they will hurt.
And, yeah, they scarred her up. Yeah.
I was attacked. I got attacked by this one here. Right here, I'll show you.
What's going on, Moonshine? Welcome in. Let's see if I can grab this link.
Yeah.
Moonshine, welcome into the green room.
That was a big barred. That was a barred, BARRED, not a barn.
Huh.
But,
Okay.
We're just hanging out.
And it was protecting its baby, and I didn't know that. And I go outside, and I'm looking around, don't see nothing, and all of a sudden, next thing I know, something caught me in the back of the head, and I thought it was being robbed or mugged or something.
Yeah, with the white that's in that bird, you just about can't see it.
That's
hey, Moonshine.
A lot of typing right there, man. That's a lot of
His wingspan's got to be,
over 7 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the hardest I've ever been hit in my life.
Yeah, there's some big ones.
Cheryl said it was probably an American robin. Yeah, I'm not big on my birds, so I'm not sure. I know what finches are. I know what the
that looks different than a fucking rat. That's an owl, isn't it?
Yeah, that's an owl there.
Yeah.
We got these little.
Oh, you're saying you got attacked by another one?
Well, my dog almost got attacked by a bunch of. There were some orange, like an oriole, kind of, but with black top body and wings, and then the whole chest was orange.
Ah.
Oh, okay. That could have been a robin. Yep, she's right. Yep.
But I have a golden finch and what are these other little bitty birds? Little tiny suckers. They're living in a little birdhouse on my front porch. I got.
I think we got sparrows around here. Are they real small?
Yeah, I think that's what these are.
Yeah.
Sparrows.
Yeah.
Sparrows and
Or
finches.
finches. Yep, sparrows and finches.
Yeah.
And then I got 2 blue herrings hanging around. I got a couple of hawks. Still got an owl somewhere in the neighborhood. I'll hear him every now and then.
The state bird for here is cardinals, so there are a lot of cardinals and
Okay.
Yeah.
I think ours is robin. We have a lot of robins here.
Oh yeah.
My mom had a cardinal fly into her kitchen one night, and it wouldn't leave and stayed there all night long.
Oh shit.
So we put some screen we put some
over
screen over the doorway so it wouldn't get in the main part of the house and just stay in the kitchen area. And then she got in there the next morning and opened the back door and it flew right on out.
Ah.
Luckily, it didn't make a mess of anything while overnight, but
Oh.
Guys, I'm gonna have to get off of here soon. I'm gonna go back.
It's good seeing you.
Yeah.
I was hoping Broke would have made it back up before you did.
Yeah.
He should be back up soon.
I really appreciate all you guys' support. So, but
yes, sir.
Doing good, Joe. Doing good.
Can't wait to see you with the guitar and just rocking out.
Yeah, buddy. That won't be long.
You'll be there.
That won't be long.
We hope.
First thing on my list. Head to Jay Blue's house and let's play some rock and roll.
Dr. Nick, I'm glad you were able to jump up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tonight.
Yep. I love being here,
You definitely were missed.
Take care of yourself.
All right, buddy.
Yep.
I'll let Turtle know how you're doing. He was asking about you.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Appreciate it.
He'll be back soon. He's waiting on a new tablet. See you, Dr. Nick.
That's awesome. Let's see Dr. Nick he's looking good.
He is.
Yeah, he is.
Hey, Jay Blues, would you rather have like a 122 for your setup, or what Leslie would you rather have for your B3?
Now, like, if it was, like an outdoor festival and you're playing with a group, I would probably go out with the 147.
147?
The little darker sounding organ, but because the amp can be cranked up to a decent level and have a nice, more rock and roll sound to it. The 55 with the 147 does the job. The 122s are great, but to really get some dirt out of it, you got to crank it. And
that's not very good on them, huh?
So there are other ways to obtain that drive level, but it affects the whole spectrum of the keyboard. So there's all these other spectrums that you need in a song, and it won't be there for you because you went a different route to achieve getting a little dirt out of the organ. There's other ways to do it.
This is an odd question. Does it only spin at one speed, or does it speed up in variable?
All right, you're talking being able to transpose.
Well, the was it a baffle or whatever that's inside the Leslie that spins?
Okay, all right. Now it's pretty simple. Um, you have a V21 Jensen driver back here. Okay. You know what? Here, let me switch my cam. Okay, this will work. So
I want to know where the southern mudslinger is.
yeah, Southern Mudslinger. Is there a bartender in the house? Okay, so here's your, and this amp has never really been roaded. Now I'll show you my other amp that I just generally love. This is a 122. It's a 1967, and that's V21 Jensen driver. Still have the baffles in it. So you can get this light where it'll stay somewhere close to get without shining too bright. Okay.
Wow.
Oh shit! It does go faint.
Yeah. I thought I could hear it in the tone, like in different songs and stuff, as you know, as they really start getting into it. And I wasn't sure how that, what created it to do that.
Yeah. So, like for instance, let me just bring this out a little bit here. Yeah, let me put this on solo screen. There we go. All right. So, for instance, you know. So that's how it has a nice tone to it. When you head in that direction, it's great. You crank out the drawbars a little more, it'll just start getting that real dirty ass sound. And then on the bottom, down here, there's your bass rotor.
Oh, okay.
Huh. That's cool.
And then I'm going to reach over here to my volume pedal where I have a little modded switch.
See them twos.
Control the speed of that. So you can switch the speed of this Leslie because of this organ. I've got it where you can switch to Leslie from your foot on the volume pedal.
Oh,
Keep your hands on the keyboard. That son of a bitch is turning. So,
yeah, it is.
Yep. And you leave the brake off. Just let it slow down on its own. Sounds better. And
Interesting.
so that's there you go.
That's the sticker you want to see right there. That's the tag you want to see.
So,
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Right on. I appreciate you explaining that. Because I always wondered, and I always heard them sounds, but I just wasn't quite sure how they were pulling them off, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know, they're just let's see if I get my cam back.
Got 6 in the house over in my place. Jump on over to J Blues.
I appreciate all of you stopping in.
Bro Chris should be back here soon.
Yeah, the 122 gets some nice warm sounds. I think she's just playing blues. It's often too. I don't. The other one, I have the bass pedals hooked up on the 55 behind me on the other side of the room.
Oh, okay.
And here's a wood deck, Leslie. I'm not going to go into it too much. That's the one that's been on the road. And that's my guy right there. That's a loud son of a bitch too. That's
Now, what model is that one?
That one goes down and dirty. That's a 147.
147.
Inside a 122 cabinet. It's
Oh shit.
a lot older. That's early.
Okay.
It's late. Let's see, it'd be middle 60s, around a 64 or 65.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Touch it.
And it's been on the road with me for a long time. And so that's the one you
Going on
take.
60 years old.
Jump over and give your room a like real quick.
More mid-rangey sound to it. Really. But if you open the drawbars up a little bit, it get down and dirty.
Oh, I bet. That sounded good.
Yeah, I get real down and dirty, especially with the bass pedals. I'd do it, but I'd do it earlier. I would do it. It'll shake the block, I guarantee. So, but
I like it down and dirty.
This organ's been out, but again, the other amplifier, it's like a guitar amp. For some reason, this 65 or 66, it's right in between 65 and 66 on the older one. It sounds better. The cabinet sounds way better because the speaker, the 15-inch bass speaker is 16 ohm, where on this one behind me, it's running on 8 ohm. and that makes a lot of difference. So,
Oh yeah.
So, you know, fuck 8 ohms. I want the 16.
It makes a big difference.
But it also sounds good with the other organ. So,
All right, Cheryl. Hope you get to feeling better. Take care of yourself. Motor Cheryl's got to go.
Yeah, I was
Cheryl.
just typing in my chat.
Thanks for stopping in.
My bad. I know sometimes
That's all right.
it's cold to see it, so I just didn't know you.
Yep. Appreciate you stopping in, Cheryl. Get better soon.
Yeah, medicine can make your body do some or feel some weird ways. That's for sure.
Yep.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, I mean, you know, for other reasons, it's great. I mean, you know, you can't have dirt on everything. So,
Nah, not everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
All night long.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All night long. And
If you do the vocals, be instant strike. And that sucks because I can do them.
have you gotten a strike for playing on here? On
Yeah, I mean,
on YouTube?
Dr. Nick sang one line of it and gave us a strike.
Ah,
That's so stupid.
damn.
So ridiculous.
Wow.
But they probably won't strike it this time. I don't know.
You know what you need to do on your little banner there? Do not profit off of any music played. Oh no, you do have it. Do not. There you
yeah,
go.
yeah, on the banner motor, yeah. I tried to, stay in
I didn't see the do not
how
there.
we do it, right? Who does it? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I skipped over the do not there. Do not profit.
Have a good night, Cheryl M.
One of the best mods out there. She's another great one. You got her and Char as my top mods.
Absolutely.
Char. I seen Char was in here earlier. Notice that in your news chat. Oh, I got you. I think of making some nachos.
I made tacos earlier.
Ooh. Well, maybe I'll make those Tuesday. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, I'm a little early. That's all right though. Well,
I always buy these.
Go ahead.
I always buy these restaurant tortilla chips. They're real big ones. Make my quesadilla nachos.
Flying back to somebody that left a comment on one of my videos.
You know what? I don't know if I gotta make sure I'm subbed up to you, because I was wondering if you tried to go live or whatever.
I can drop it in the chat here.
You know what? You already commented in my chat. I can tap on your name. Make sure I got it already. Yeah, I'm subscribed. All right. Good deal. Good shit. Good shit. There we go. Like that. Excellent.
Yeah, that's groovy.
Boom. You got lunch over here too, Chef.
Yeah, absolutely. I know I'm subbed up to Chef.
I should tell her to come on over here. I thought about it, start sharing on Facebook, lives. But I don't really have no other friends. I mean, I have some YouTube friends on there. It's mostly filming things.
Yeah, it's like my Facebook is mainly people that I actually either ride with or do events with throughout the years, or some family. I don't have all my family on there.
Yeah, I usually use Facebook for just keeping in touch with people that are in the neighborhood and area,
Yeah, I got a few childhood friends, schoolmates and shit.
Okay. I don't think that. Oh, yeah, news. Here we go. Right. There we go.
What you doing?
I just dropped it over on my Facebook. Maybe get you a couple more subscribers.
Appreciate it, Motor.
Got some good people. Maybe jump over on YouTube. I know my uncle. He's a good guy. Me and Dave Brown were talking about family and that, watching us on YouTube and not knowing. And it's funny. My uncle came from downtown or up north, and the next day, or the day after, I'm sure it was the next day. But we were sitting out on the porch, and he's like, "Yeah, I was sitting there watching you guys on your live yesterday," and I'm like, "Oh shit, we were just talking about that too."
That's funny.
Want to go out, pup?
Yeah, here's they had two different color patches this year for the rally I went to.
Oh,
Blue and gold or pink and black.
there you go. It's cool. I like the blue and gold, Michigan colors.
All right.
Go blue. Number 1 in the nation last year. Actually, this year.
That was the 33rd and 34th.
Cool.
And actually, the 33rd. Let's see, was it 33rd? Or
Man, it's been decades since I went to a rally.
well, the 32nd one was like 2020 and 2021 combined because of COVID shutting everything down. They didn't really have a 32nd per se, so they just went ahead and added 2 years onto that patch.
Yeah, that's what I really didn't understand. Like half the fucking country freaked out, and everybody wanted to stay away from each other. And I mean, pretty much, besides like general public gatherings, people stayed about the same. Family still visited family as long as everybody had the shots and shit. Nobody wanted to get sick at the time, but we still had a couple gatherings between friends and family. 2013.
2013 Toys for Tots.
I think it was like 2005, maybe 2004 is the last time I went to a rally or anything.
I got 2020 or 2020, 2021, 22.
Well, yeah, thanks for hanging out, Brandis.
I got a 24 in here. So.
Ooh, let me check this out.
Right now, 24 till December. This is a cool patch I got. It's got a little hole in it so you can hold your sunglasses for your riding glasses.
That's cool.
I like stickers. It's a fellow YouTuber sent me some photos. for stickers.
This is right about the time drop-offs happen again.
That was cool.
Loader's tablet probably got really hot. Yeah, that is cool. There we go. Yeah.
I don't even. It dropped that time.
Yeah, it did. That's what I was saying. This is right on time because if you figure it out, it's right about one our time, right?
Appreciate you, Jan.
You know, I went. They did I don't know, like a factory reset. It's not a factory reset, but the company, Metro PCS, they did a deep down reset.
Hard reset.
Yeah, hard reset. There we go. So it's not. It was supposed to maybe not keep doing it. So I don't know. That was one time. We'll see if it does it more.
And do you have it located in the best place possible in the house?
Yeah. Everywhere I checked, it was only 3 out of 5, bars. And the place I got it in now, once in a while, it will go up to 4. It's up over near the dining room window. That's probably the best area that I've gotten. Only area that I've gotten up to 4.
Have you tried to raise it up in the air higher in that precise location?
No. It's over near a window, though. That's the side of that house. That's the side of the house where that Metro PCS is closest to.
Well, where I had mine next to the window, but it seemed like the higher up, at the top of the window I went with it, the better the signal got. Like I'd get 5 every now and then, but most of the time it'd stay on 4. But every now and then it'd shift to 5.
I'll have to try that.
So I built a little shelf just for it was just a shelf big enough for that router box.
Yeah.
And that's what I set it up on right there at the top.
I'll have to try that. Definitely.
Save a bunch of these links now.
Oh yeah, I got out there and pruned my girls up a little bit. Finally, since they've been transplanted, they look a little better. Get all that dead shit off there.
Yeah, that's what you were saying.
Yeah, it looked like he was laying down and talking. Telling a little bit story.
I was sweet talking. You got to start from the bottom up.
I had one growing in my closet years ago, and my grandma was alive back then, so I was, keeping it kind of hidden from her. And I had my white boxer. He loved smoking. Like you could literally watch the smoke go up his nose. And then he would go
down here.
Then he'd turn pink like an albino.
Welcome in, down here.
Whenever he got his little buzz going, right? Well, I came home one day and usually he'll meet me at the door. That day he didn't meet me at the door. Came on into the room, didn't think nothing of it. Turned the corner, and there he was on the big chair I had in front of my closet door with his head inside the closet, and he was eating on my plant. I was like, mother,
damn.
I got him off of it, and then like 3 days later, it started dying on me. So I went ahead and pulled it, and cured it early. Ended up getting like 3/4 of an ounce.
Too Tall Rob. And
What's going on, Too Tall?
What's going on, Too Tall?
Hit that link, Too Tall. Jump on over to Jay Blue's channel. Hit that subscribe button. You come over here and chill out on Sunday nights and sometimes others. Good channel, good guy. Mellow area, mellow room.
Did you find what file you was looking for earlier, Jay Blues?
There's a couple of them sitting in here. I'm actually looking for one that's got a date on it that I remember.
I thought I was already subscribed to Janice, but I am now.
You weren't subscribed?
Apparently not. I thought I was already.
You know, sometimes YouTube will take you off.
Well, if you don't, like, say you just go to their channel and hit subscribe, and you don't, like, watch a video or comment on a video, they will take it off. Or they will remove you.
It's true. Once in a while they will.
So that's what I try to do, is go and watch a quick video, even if it's like a short or something, and give them a thumbs up and a quick little comment.
Yep. Everybody always says to do that. YouTube does have that tendency to take your subscribers, especially like if you don't do lives as much, like if you're doing lives constantly and you stop doing lives, they will start, your subscriber lists will start dropping. That has some factor into it, I think. So I went down to into the 820s. I was up in 840, and I don't know, like, kind of died down for 2 months or 2 weeks, 3 weeks. You know, I was doing lives, but just not as many.
Right.
And, my fucking subscribers start to drop. Went back up to 850 though, I think. 840 upper, 840s upper there. Oh, okay. We got 3 minutes. 4 minutes. Good deal. Janice, I'm hanging out.
It ain't rained all day, but yet we still got flood warnings and stuff going on.
Really? Been getting rain for the last week or anything?
Oh yeah, off and on. We got 7.5 inches in the last day and a half.
Well, that's probably one reason why. Once your little runoffs start filling up, they know flooding's on the way.
Yep.
I know where I used to live in Westland in Wayne. It's a little runoff. This one area, it's called Hines Drive. Or Hines Park. And it goes on for like, I don't know, 25 miles or something. And most of it's just like a park. You can drive up, pull off the side of the road, and there's, you know, dirt roads and ball fields, barbecue areas. You know, people go over there and smoke weed and hang out on nice days and shit.
Heck yeah.
But it's kind of like a runoff. If it rains, the water will drain to that area.
I appreciate
Once
that, Janice.
Okay. Yeah, once it starts filling up about 8 feet or whatever, the whole neighborhoods start fucking flooding. Well, actually, probably around 4 feet. They close off the roads then. Nobody can go down in there.
We were out riding one night and we got caught in like a freaking mini monsoon. I don't know how much it had rained that night, but everything was flooded. I'm on the bike. I'm like, oh, I know where I can go. I can cut through campus, because they were out for the summer. And so I knew that a lot of the parking lots would be empty. And they were usually sitting on higher grounds. So I was like, all right, I was going to go cut through a bunch of parking lots to get home, right? Wrong. I dropped into this one parking lot. Next thing I know, my exhaust is underwater. Bike's all about to die. And I just throttled down and got out of there. Got to the next intersection and had to go through like another 1.5 feet of water there. It was crazy.
You ever see that picture, Chef? Let's see my virtual.
Is that a tornado?
That is the storm that took the tree out in my backyard.
No shit.
Yep. That fucking cloud behind that building, that's the General Motors building on the riverfront. It was a Renaissance Center. That big dark area behind it, above it, that's the direction of my neighborhood. That fucker ran right over my neighborhood.
Damn. Yeah, I went through Joplin right after that tornado took half the town.
Okay, I heard about that. Yeah, that must have been a mile or two wide. That fucking thing. It was fucking crazy.
You come off the highway and it looks normal as could be. You got your tree lines and this and that. Then you get on the exit, you go down a ways, and then you go around this bend, and then all of a sudden there's like no trees, no buildings, no houses. It was sad. I've never been in a war, but that was the closest thing that I could imagine that a war zone would look like.
It's the one thing there was no houses really. Well, there was no houses tore out of its, tore down, but the one house on the next block over, the front of the top like floor, the front of the house came off. It was the only house that was really damaged. I mean, from the front and the sides. It had a couple of roofs bashed in, but that was the only one that a wall flew off. Luckily.
Yeah, there's like 158 people, I think, died from that one. And
damn.
Well over 1,000 injured.
That's crazy.
Did like $3.7 billion in damage.
Actually, we just had one last week, touchdown in Livonia. I didn't hear about it, but my neighbor says they were at a park, this Rotary Park, and that like it went from Plymouth Road, what'd they say, Plymouth Road and Levan, all the way up to 7 Mile and something. But it was in the suburbs, and there were some areas where it took out a lot of shit. It was a touchdown too. It was a tornado. It just didn't go into Detroit. Oh, he's here, Dennis. Too Tall, what's happening?
Too Tall, what's going on?
All right,
Come up, brother.
Welcome up. It's a little bit chiller over here, Too Tall, than over at my panel. Well, my channel's pretty cool, but sometimes get a lot of people up there. It can be hard to talk.
Yeah, Janice, he's all right. He's looking for files and doing a little something behind the scenes for us.
Trying to pick up some music for us.
He's got that thinking cap on. So what part of the world's Too Tall from?
Are you muted, Too Tall?
No show him muted.
Something you all on your headsets you can mute too. Oh, he's outside. Yeah, he probably is. He's Manhattan, Kansas.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I know.
Pretty sure.
I've been up in that area.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's
delivered some grain up there before and took some animals up there and got rid of them and bought some others and brought them back home.
Oh shit! Looks like he froze up too.
Ah, damn it!
He might.
Yeah, you got.
I knew it.
Too far away from the router.
Yep, it happens in my backyard once in a while. I'm like, wait a second, what happened?
Yeah,
I get to the back of my. Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say I got to get a Wi-Fi booster because mine does it all the time.
It usually only does it when I walk to the back of my yard, and then it will start dropping.
Especially if I go inside my shed or my shop.
This is usually the time it's been happening. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Yeah, we couldn't hear you before, Rob. Must have been blinking out.
Oh, you got a
he's got the. Oh, he feeds the raccoons. Go subscribe up to him.
I think I am.
He's got a raccoon cam. He's got it. All right. Way to go, Jay Blues. Yeah, got water out there in case it gets hot and shit. That's cool. That's awesome.
I got a raccoon hanging around my house. As long as you don't start tearing up stuff, I'll let him be.
Yeah.
If he starts to destroy my shit, then I gotta relocate him.
Yeah, you got like Rob.
I won't hurt him. I'll just relocate him.
Yeah, Rob likes to keep the food out, and that I bet keeps him from scavenging.
Relocate.
Nope.
Ass to a crock pot. Yep, it does.
Relocate his ass to a crock pot.
I got neighbors across the street.
Yeah, that's the raccoons are cool. We got a lot of possum around here.
Hey, Anima, how you doing? It's Monday.
Yeah. Yeah, this is where the magic happens.
I was at a bed and breakfast one time, and they had like 8 raccoons outside eating, like in a trough.
Oh, yeah, people fucking throw their shit out, garbage once in a while out in the parking lot or whatever. Their dumpsters get full. Them are the places they'll hang. Anima, hit that link at the top of my page and jump on over here to J Blues. Subscribe up. Hit that like button. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing good. Diamond!
Somebody ain't happy.
I got music concerts recorded the other day. I guess they were pretty good shows. Whoever was on the lighting at the concert didn't know what the fuck they were doing, in my opinion. But you know, alien invasion going on here.
No, we just been hanging out. Nothing exciting going on. I don't know, the last week or so. Well, there's been a couple instances, but nothing major.
I was out with the pontoon half the day today. I got out on the water about 4 o'clock. Got 6 nice sized walleyes and 4 white bass.
Nice.
Oh yeah. And actually they just put a warning out on Lake Erie. People along it boil their water and not drink.
This morning, this girl at the coffee shop, she said something about wanting to go for a boat ride. And I said, well, anyway, her picture's on the community page.
Okay. I'll have to go check that out.
She survived a little dip. She didn't realize that's part of pontoon boat. That somebody always gets talked into pulling up the anchor. And somebody knows that they get bumped into and knocked off the boat. So if you're the new guy and somebody says pull up the anchor and there's a rope that you can't reach that goes nowhere, that's just a fucking piece of rope about 3 foot long. Go back there and see if you can get that, pull that up that anchor back there. It must be on. Oh, yeah, it's down. Pull it up. Poop. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, you're wet.
Oops.
I mean, you won't find out soon. You know, the better you know that they can sink or swim, you know. Will they float or won't they?
Yeah. Oh. I think she. Okay. There's probably a few people over there. That's one reason why. See.
I'll be right back.
Safety third. There's a reason they have those straps and clips on those life preservers. They really don't work with a fuck if you don't strap them on tight. And if you're real good at it, you can strangle yourself with the shit. I don't know, somebody's got white noise coming through their microphone like a motherfucker.
That might be Jay Blue's. He's been playing his.
I'm looking for that right now. Yeah, that's electric line noise. And so we just had a storm come through here again. Let's see if I can't find that real quick.
You might be able to turn that off by like echo cancellation or whatever on your audio on.
No, it's coming through one of the amps, brother. It's coming through one of the amplifiers. I'll find it here in a second.
Sound like somebody's on the north side of the moon, kind
of. Say what now?
Did you get your microphone from the Apollo 16 mission?
No, he's probably got a decent setup. It's just like he's been playing instruments and they're all tuned up. It's kind of like you put an amp in for a guitar and shit. It will give you a little
That's kind of
sound
like that show I
distortion.
went to the other day. I went to this show the other day. Music was supposed to start at 4 o'clock. It was 5:30. This band was still up on the stage for 15, 20 minutes. Sound check, mic check, check, check. And like, fuck, didn't y'all get paid already? When's you gonna start singing? Check, microphone check. Like you saying, microphone check ain't adjusting a damn thing.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say
it was hilarious.
they usually do that before the concert. I know at Pine
Usually,
Knob
if you
they'll
say
sit there.
mic check, there's somebody around to adjust it instead of you just willfully hope that you say microphone check, it fixes it. So I don't know. These kids today sit there, you're doing a live performance, but you're standing in front of a tablet like it's a karaoke night. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Y'all don't hear
It's
that noise, Motor? I don't hear. I think
Is
I
there
heard.
anybody?
it's not on your side. We hear it. Well, it is you, I think, but it's you can't hear it because it's I don't know.
Yeah, you're not listening to your
Mosh
output.
So you're
Mosh
still
has that
hearing it?
problem too. Not really. Once in a
You
while,
have to listen on
when
the
you're
YouTube
talking,
side
we
to
don't
hear
hear
it.
it.
Go to your YouTube page and roll back a little bit and listen to it. You'll figure it out.
You know what they call? Isn't it kind of like a white noise? Isn't that what they call it?
That's what they call it, white noise.
Yeah.
Hey, Jay Blues, is there anybody in the basement?
Spend any time in a studio. But yeah, that concert I recorded this past Friday, there's a couple legendary bands there that like, whoa, didn't know we got
Stormy.
classic shit
Hey,
here, but
Stormy.
okay. Live
No, I don't
performances,
see.
some old legends coming out of the closet, dusting off their equipment. Like I say, the show in the town was pretty good, but the fucking lighting, man. Somebody's first day on the job, I think.
Whoops. Damn it. Just touched the fucking phone.
Anyway, my medicine's kicking in. Oh shit! I sit there, got that telephone in my ear. Y'all like looking at my ear? Get my razor out on that motherfucker. Get some hairs. Start growing some sweet potatoes here by the fall. Have me some sweet potatoes for my Thanksgiving. Growing out my ear.
Is
Yeah.
there anybody in the basement?
I don't see anybody in the basement.
Okay.
Got a
I didn't
hold
know
of
if Brother
something.
was down there hanging out, or I seen he was back earlier.
I got a hold of this Cheech and Chong's CDB stuff called Apple Fritter. Shit's banging pretty good. Yeah.
I want to try
If
that.
you're still
I want to try Belushi's stuff. No, Jim Belushi, the stuff he's been growing out there in Oregon.
Oh
yeah. Somebody buys their weed from there, Belushi Farms. Can't think of somebody used to tell me that.
I got a buddy of mine comes from California once a week. He comes from California through this way on 70. When I connect up with him, he's been hooking me up with some stuff from the Seven Sisters of Humboldt County. That's some banging shit there.
Yeah, I stopped through there on my way to Oregon one time.
Yeah. Yeah, he drives Frisco to St. Louis once a week.
And there's weird frequencies coming through this place tonight.
Yeah.
So there's nothing. I don't hear any hums or anything in here. I mean,
Yeah, but yeah, you have to go to. Did you listen to it on the YouTube side?
You know what? When he plays, it goes away too. I think Jay Blues is right too a little bit. But like when I'm playing music, somebody was telling me the music kind of sounded a little bit weird, and I reset my audio right below when you're live. There's audio and a camera in the more, and if you reset the speaker audio, it sometimes will work. It will change the sound.
If you put your microphone setting on speakerphone and echo cancel and noise whatever,
back. Yeah, background
auto
noise.
adjust, echo cancel, auto adjust and echo cancel.
Yeah. There also is a background noise. And that might be what we're picking up. But it's good. It's good. I mean, it doesn't bother when you're talking or playing.
Now, if you have a fan or something blowing next to your microphone, that creates a lot of white noise.
There's nothing on.
It's actually gone really pretty much now.
Let me try some, but that's not. Nothing's on.
Yeah, it's pretty much gone. It seems like now.
And it still sounds like the windows down on a 52 Chevy.
Sounds all right to me.
Frequency. It's like a weird frequency coming through here. It's really weird.
Let me mute mine and see if you still hear it.
Yeah. You guys figure it out. I'm going to catch up on my beauty rest. We'll see y'all
Take
later.
Take care, Tuta.
Appreciate you stopping in, bro.
Yep.
Have a good night, Bo.
What's happening, bro? You're muted. Yeah, I fucking had something to eat. Oh, I had 2 sandwiches and then fucking passed out after my life. About an hour after it.
Oh, that's what happened. We were over having fun on the Rumble.
Yeah.
Oh.
T's and Z in my Rumble.
Yeah, we had several of Z's theme songs playing.
Oh. Did he make more?
No, ones that we dedicated to him and said, "This is for you, Z." Like, what was it? Black Eyed Peas, shut up, just shut up. There's a couple others. What's up, Jay?
Well, welcome in, broke fishing.
So I've
Got
had
weird frequencies coming through here tonight after that weird electrical storm. It's like unreal.
I hear something when you're talking that sounds like you have a fan or something in the background.
I was asking if that was maybe coming from my end, because I do actually have a fan running.
I have zero fan on. Let me
You're
check
muted.
something.
Chef's muted. I still hear it. It sounds like a fan, but I got really good, huge drivers on my headphones.
Hey, Grim,
I can hear.
How you doing?
Grim, what's up, bro?
Thanks for stopping in, Grim. Appreciate it.
Jay, how do you get a song out of your head?
Play another one and start singing that.
I did.
And just play it 2 or 3 times and sing that song. But then that one might get stuck in your head.
No, I don't care. I'm pretty good at Tennessee whiskey. I did that today because I got this other one stuck in my head. I had a lady that was collecting her stuff behind me today. When I turned around, she was smiling, and I go, "Was I singing out loud again?" And she goes, "Yeah, I don't mind." Okay. Do you actually know that whole song? I go, "Yeah."
Grim's a good guy. He's over in England. People sub up. Yeah, Grim, I see you jumped over here to J Blues. Sub up. It's a chill place. We hang out Sunday nights and others.
Okay, so I just double checked. There's nothing on in here except one.
See, it's gone now.
I hear, but I got those big drivers and I'm turned up all the way. I barely hear it.
Is it like a high frequency?
No, it honestly sounds like there's a fan running somewhere, like not in the same room, but it sounds like a fan running off in just almost out of hearing range. It's what it sounds like to me, but I'm so used to people having fans run, it's not bugging me.
No,
That's
it's
why I
not
was
bugging
asking.
me either.
That's why I was asking
I
because I
wouldn't.
got. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
I was just saying I wouldn't worry about it too much, Jay Blues. It just comes in and out once in a while, but it does have this like. Shh.
All right, so I'm going to mute my mic for a second.
That's why I see you guys got them fucking worrying about it now.
Hang on.
I just think it's from the instruments he's picking it up. You know, kind of like that. It was spinning. When you get a electrical, like a Tesla coils or any kind of coils around other electrical, it picks that up for some reason because it's spinning at an RPM.
And it's got electro frequencies going through it. So
Wow,
All right.
the tube preamp will absolutely
Are you on the laptop tonight, Jay?
No, I wish.
Okay. Because
it's just weird frequencies. It's not
it
even.
sounds like it honestly sounds like a fan, but it's not overpowering. You have to really, it's only when everybody's quiet do I hear it.
Sure, that's not my refrigerator.
Well, I don't know. Catch it.
It's a good possibility. Like I said,
Jay's like, oh, that was. I seen you smile at that joke. You're like, you sure it's not my refrigerator? I wasn't gonna fall for asking you if it's running. I just told you to go catch it. We'll find out.
I mean, I purposely turned off the fan in this little studio room, and it wasn't. That thing was on low, and it wasn't even.
Yeah, it's not overpowering or anything. I wouldn't even worry about it. Just don't even worry about it. So I see Nick dropped off already.
Yeah.
All right, so here I'm gonna try one last thing. I'm gonna do echo. I'm just gonna try this. I don't know if that works. I know how my stuff works. So let's see. I'm gonna go. I don't think auto mic is the answer here, but echo cancellation is now on and automatically mic there. Now
when
what?
Broke mentioned the fan, I'm like, well, I have a fan running on the other side of my room here. But
yeah, but you were muted the one time it did it. It's not doing it anymore for me.
Yeah, I'm not hearing it.
Is that like it just stopped?
Maybe that was it right there.
Yeah.
Maybe the mic was too,
right there. It sounds like it stopped it.
Good deal. Good deal.
Anybody else out there here?
You guys got to remember. You got to remember. I have these super stereo headphones on.
Yeah, it is a lot different with headphones because I think Too Tall had earbuds in too.
Well, now it's gone. Is what you're saying?
Yeah. Yes.
I don't hear it at the moment.
Anima says it's better too. In the chat.
So the mic was way too hot. Okay, that's.
Yeah, that does have something to do with it too.
I'd rather have too much than too little.
Oh, thanks for reminding me. I hadn't even looked since I did karaoke.
Yeah, some people when their mic's real high, you'll get that noise. I do remember that. Like Brooks, yours doesn't do it, but you probably got a good sound system and everything.
Well, I have this stereo headset, Logitech stereo. I have $170 headset with a mic attached, a detachable mic on it. mine. It picks up really, really good, but the mic technology with Logitech is so good that I don't get a lot of background noise.
And that's good for a microphone. That's probably why yours comes through so crisp.
Yeah, and I have to watch if I've been out karaokeing and singing. You got to remind me because I'll have my volume up to sing over music. And sometimes I'm loud because I forgot to at the end of the show, I forgot to put it back on automatic and lower my mic pickup.
You don't always have to have it with the headphones, because the headphones have the microphone in them too. So you really don't have to turn it up all the time.
When you're
Your mouth's
singing,
right next to it.
when you're singing over the top of music, having the mic at normal, they don't hear you.
Yeah, I understand. I used to do karaoke. It does. Your voice does blend into the music. You're not singing loud enough.
But if you turn your mic up to like 140, 150, the highest, you're over the top of it. I go to some big time karaoke channels and hey, turn your mic up a little. They actually taught me by adjusting it for me as I was singing and goes, look where that's at and copy that every time you're singing. Okay. Well, come on, dumbass. I'm not the one who decided to take a walkabout.
No, it's turtle.
No, my dog took off without me knowing.
Oh yeah.
He knocks on the door once, goes and gets in his favorite chair, sits there for a while, and then you hear this roof. Roof. Like,
That's funny.
Did you get left outside again?
It's funny. The other day I was hearing my dog barking, and he's just laying at the door outside on the porch. I had the screen door, the big door open. I could hear him through the screen. He's just laying. Go up to the door. He's just laying there looking around, barking.
My daughter's dog, this morning we had the door open. Right after daylight, she decided to go outside. I didn't think about checking on her when I woke up. All of a sudden I hear this dog going off. I'm like, oh no. I go out there. She's laying in her favorite spot without her lead on. I had to bribe her to come up to the porch. She's like, oh man, she's all bummed like I'm going to make her go in. I hooked her lead to her. She almost jumped the gate to go back to her favorite spot. Jeez. Oh, you were just putting the lead on me? Okay.
That's one thing I used to like about my Australian cattle dog. I could put her out on the porch. She'd be out there all fucking night sometimes, and she'd just lay there. I didn't have no leashes on her.
I don't have to do that. I just have some neighbors. She's good. She stays around home, but I've had a neighbor act scared. So I was advised to have her on a lead so they can't say she's charging across the parking lot. Because we have a big pull-in, turn-around area, so trucks can get in here.
Get them fucking. There's some of them people that just don't understand. Dogs been out here fucking every fucking day, and now you're gonna fucking complain.
Yep, the neighbor, my closest neighbor to me, goes, "What are they complaining about?" She actually tells us when somebody's in the neighborhood.
Yep. Exactly.
She warns my neighbor that somebody's in her driveway. They say she has they noticed a different bark for when somebody's at my house, their house, or the other neighbor's house. I'm like, really? They're like, yeah, it's a different tone and rhythm to her bark. I'm like, really? They're like, oh yeah. Somebody pulls in my driveway, she changes the way she barks. Somebody pulls in your driveway, it's on.
Mine. Mine does it all the time too. Somebody walks up on my sidewalk, she goes nuts. And he'll bark too, but my old dog used to go nuts if they entered the yard. Oh, here we go.
420 up.
I'll be right with you. I'm making nachos.
Wants a Birkin. She can tell me all night. Can't clean.
Looking right to you.
I'm sorry to hear you had a bad headache today too, Shar. So did Z stop by, Jay?
No.
No, he hasn't. He probably passed out after your live.
He didn't come up on my live.
No?
I haven't seen him since he left from trying to get us all in trouble on your stream. Sometimes I think he forgets that the wife watches mine and yours streams.
Oh, yeah. I think that's just sometimes.
So I went with my buddy into one of the dispensaries today.
Yeah.
They got a new employee in there. I'm not buying a damn thing, and he wants to see my ID.
No, sorry.
You know how that worked. I literally told him, dude, I'm old enough to be your daddy. You need to stop.
You know what you do, bro? Pointing at a stranger. I'm with him.
Well, the reason they do that because they don't want you to go to too many dispensaries buying a bunch at one. You know, you're limited on your daily consumption or weekly or monthly.
Oregon's got a loophole. Dispensary, they're not reporting. They have to look at it. They don't have to log it in. I could go to the same chain and go to every one they got within 50 miles of me and get an ounce at every one of them.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I know Like if you go to certain dispensaries, yeah, you can't go into that same dispensary 2 times every day. Well, you can probably go in there, but you can't make over 2 purchases.
I changed my background for sure.
Yeah. And the bad thing is the one dispensary we go into to get some dabs every now and then. I know the guy who runs the farm they get most of their stuff at. I mean, I've talked to him for years. It's not, you're not getting me something any special. If I call the dude, I know it's going to be delivered. I know. What is this I got today for this crazy dabs? I got White Tiger. Total cannabinoids of 77.2%. This stuff is so tasty.
That's true.
66.2. Oh, there's supposed to be 20 servings in here. Well, I just blew that out the door. I don't even have to try to look. There ain't that many servings in there. I don't know who they're serving, but they need to grow some lungs. Hell, collect. Yeah.
I wonder if they go with that. Remember, like the 1 pill a day, the daily servings, like only 1 pill or a bowl.
Yeah, recommended daily allowance.
Yep.
You know, vitamins. There's this book out there called the Vitamin Book, and it's an older book, but they've updated it twice that I know of. They actually remind us in there one fact we all forget. That recommended daily allowance is for an athlete in the most fittest health, and it's the minimum.
Oh, okay. Yep. Probably what it is too.
But the people they did this to find out to recommend it are athletes in their fittest health who really don't need a bunch of vitamins because they are extra vitamins because they already get them. My father-in-law introduced me to that. I just remember the conversation because it was one of the times we sat there passing the pipe and talked for half the night instead of him going, well, I got something to do after a half hour and leaving.
Yeah.
But he did that to the whole family, except for one night drinking wine, smoking a doobies with him, and that was the subject he chose to talk with me about. It's actually very eye-opening. Oh yeah, we did. Oh, I'll talk to you about it later. Man, somebody's throwing hearts. They sure like your stream, Southside.
Come again with that.
In your chat, somebody's throwing hearts off that thing that blocks your chat.
Awesome. Somebody's liking it. I like that background.
Hey, Janice, damn. I wasn't reading chat earlier. Sorry.
Welcome back, Shaw.
Jeff, Sharp put a message in the chat for you.
All right. Oh, shit, I didn't fucking warm the oven up. About 5 minutes, we'll have some nachos. Uh-oh. Is that your cat, Chef? Luna? I know somebody's daughter that's Luna. Her name's Luna. Oh yeah, we got 9 in the chat in my place. Jump on over. I got the link pinned. Subscribe up to J Blues. Anybody ain't subscribed?
Appreciate all of you. You don't have to stay subscribed. We just have subscriber mode on. All right, so
Hey.
let me get it straight. So Shar has a message for me in the chat.
Oh, for Chef about the cat.
The
Oh,
cat.
okay. Yeah.
The cat.
Yeah. His virtual
His
background.
virtual background.
Oh,
She says it looks like one of mine that passed over a year ago. I have 2 15-year-old brother and sister now, all black.
It's funny because on my screen, it's got the little picture of J Blues on the corner, and one of the pictures covering one eye, so one eye is glowing.
Yeah,
it's got a pat.
I see the same thing.
That's cool. At first, I was looking, huh? What the hell is? Why is it? Then I seen the picture of J Blues. I got the little moon up in mine. It was from the eclipse.
I'm gonna give my friend Claudia from Australia such a hard time. Thank you, Claudia. I have a song stuck in my head for 2 days now.
no, you didn't interrupt me, Shar. No, I thought
Was it?
I thought there was a message. I can't see the chat. Well, I can see the chat, but if I look right
You got
at it, they need to make a dark background so we can see this a lot better. It's
Yeah, I keep asking them for a dark mode in studio.
I think there's a mode. Well, I'm not going to worry about it with laptop too. There's like, can't you like? There's something you can do
turn
with
the
the
font up.
You can set
You can.
everything else. I can turn the screen brightness up and down, but I hate messing with that. But because you got to turn it up when you get off. But they could put a dark mode into their program, or at least
I don't
dull
think
the
that.
light down in the program.
Well, I think you can also on your side, J Blues, turn up the font. but that's on their settings on your device.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You're right.
And that will make all the letters bigger. I just know that from not wearing my glasses all the time now. I made the font a little bigger and I can read them a little better. Not saying it's going to cure it.
Yeah, you know, you wear readers a lot. It wears you down real quick.
I've wore glasses all my life, and the last 4 years, no, maybe longer, I haven't been wearing them, and it seems like my eyes have gotten stronger. But if I pull away from the screen, I still can't read shit. Alexis, welcome in.
Hey, Alexis.
Appreciate
How you
appreciate the thumbs up. Want to hit that link at top? Jump over. We're over here at J Blues.
The one and only.
Yep, it's 2 a.m. here too. I'm up near you, Alexis. I'm in Detroit, up near Windsor, Ontario, 25 miles from Canada. I'm pretty sure she's in Canada.
I can't remember. I know who she is. I try not to remember all that. Not like some of these YouTubers.
Oh, I catch on. It's just because we get so many people from around the world. Get people from different countries. I start remembering that. That's.
Oh yeah, I got friends from Japan, Australia, the Philippines. We got Steve in Spain. I got a couple friends. One friend from France, another from Germany. It's like, wow.
Yep. Definitely gathering the little crew throughout the years.
And the other day, my friend from Japan, she's a professional singer. I was watching her live show, and I commented in her live show, and I was sitting there just listening, and she hollered me out, when I first commented. But a little while later, hollered
Alexis
me
says,
out again. Hollered me out again and did a whole like 5 songs in English for me, and kept hollering me out. Yes, I'm still here. Dedicated like a whole few songs to me because I don't speak Japanese.
Alexis says, don't remember me, I promise. I remember Alexis.
Oh, I remember people. I just don't try not to remember where they're from. I have a few I follow closely that I know where they're from. Like Jay Blues over here. He's from the south side of the moon, right?
That's right.
It's funny.
I didn't even get a comment out of that. He must be over getting coffee or something. He's like my buddy, the weed angel that comes around all the time. Straight poker faces. You can't tell if you're snickering or not.
The live's been going on for 4:20, so smoke it if you got it.
Lexi, you're all right. You're always welcome.
You sloppy Lexi. Ah.
I will not say the first thing that came to hit in my mind. I blame it on Z.
Yeah. Everything is going to be Z's fault for like the next 2 weeks minimum.
Yeah, that's what we need to do, is start blaming him for everything. and make sure we point it out when you're here.
After what the three of us got today, that it would from my fault to Chef's fault to Motor's fault to all three of ours fault, I was like, hey, wait a minute.
You women must obey us.
Yeah, that's really gonna work.
I was like, uh-oh. I'm leaving.
I almost felt like dipping too. I'm like, yeah, that's a trap, Z, and under the guy rules, you're violating rule 95A and B. A for thinking that you can actually say that, and B for trying to get your buddies in trouble with you for that statement.
And then what gets me is Motor, he's running the ship, and the captain jumps ship and leaves us laying up there with him.
I know. Motor's like, fuck this, I'm going to my room. You guys deal with him. What? You're gonna go do bong hits in the captain's cabin without us? What the fuck, man?
Leave us up there with the boatmate.
I know.
Hey, we can't always all go down with the ship.
Oh, is that where you were hiding? In case the ship went down, you were in the lifeboat. I get it.
See? Let me see here. Yeah.
There he is. Mr. Southside.
Southside of Chicago.
Are you out, Jay? Or did you just refill it?
No, I didn't refill the. No, I didn't refill this yet, but I will right now.
Oh,
I'm sorry,
I
Char.
reminded him.
Well, it's 4:20 up. Yeah, we could do that. Hang on.
He wants to know if that.
Char, that is my neighbor's cat, actually, and it weighs like freaking 20-something pounds, I swear. Humongous.
Is it a boy?
Yeah. And he's mean as hell.
Bad boy.
He can retract his claws one at a time. And he'll literally walk over, stick one claw out, put it on the lip of your cup, and pull it over and spill whatever you're drinking on. And then look at you. Like, what are you going to do?
Mine now.
So he's a dickhead too.
Oh, we call him Lonnie Bitch. And he is a straight bitch.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Nachos.
His real name's Alonzo, but we call him Lonnie Bitch for short.
Well, maybe he's got an attitude because somebody named him Alonzo.
Could be. I didn't name him that.
Well, maybe if you tell him you feel for him, dude, just please don't torture me. I didn't do it, and I can't do nothing about it.
Oh, one day he jumped up in my lap and started purring. I'm talking, he got his motor running. You could just hear that son of a gun.
And then he clawed you.
I'm petting him. He's digging it. I go to scratching behind his ear a little bit. He's digging it. Got his head all tilted. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he grabs a hold of my hand and bites the shit out of me.
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm allowed to touch you, but you're not allowed to touch me. Cats get like that.
But he's sitting there all purring. His motor's running. He's all, I mean.
That was probably a sign of affection. Cats will do that.
Yeah, it's a setup.
My little brother's cat that I had forever, he would disappear when I went on fires, and within 5 to 10 minutes of me pulling in the driveway, coming home from the fire, the cat would reappear. They knew he came back every night and ate, but he wouldn't come in the house. They set the stopwatch once. He would appear within about 6 minutes. I always figured it about 6 minutes of me pulling in the driveway and parking and shutting the door.
Mm-hmm.
They'd tell me we ain't seen the cat for 2 weeks. We know he's around, but we ain't see him. He'd be sitting looking in the kitchen door, the back door of the house, meowing. Run up there,
Animals are smart like that.
he'd run in the house, get on the couch right behind me, and sit there and share a doobie with me. And he would go after people till he got to sit there and show me attention. I used to laugh my ass off.
My buddy Gary, when he calls me on the phone, Blue, he goes and starts looking out the door in the window. He knows he's showing up to smoke weed. I don't know if he knows he's smoking weed, but I mean, that's what usually does. Hell yeah, got me a plate of nachos.
Her cat knocks the lamp off on her. Oh man, it's a catchy little song, but really,
It's still going.
I can't get it out of my head. I've
I
tried
don't know
it.
how you can. You got music on in the background.
What song are you talking about, bro? What song got stuck in your head from earlier?
A bar song.
Okay. Usually they all are if they're playing in the bar.
No,
But
that's the name of it. It's a bar song. It's a bar song. Tipsy is the name of the song.
Okay, that's a little bit more specific.
That's okay. I guess that's a way I can learn it so I can sing it back to my friend just to mess with them.
I thought you were talking about Here Kitty Kitty. He did find him a new another song to do on karaoke though.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a version of that song to do.
I think there's an acoustic or an instrumental version of it. I'm not sure. If not, you can actually contact Austin, and he'd put one up.
That's where you get the ultimate karaoke, is if the artist would actually release the karaoke to their own song where it has the words you can follow and stuff, because nobody will change the rhythm of the music. All these karaoke channels, they change the rhythm. I mean, I've had Jay Blues listen to one, and they change it.
I think I was going to do a Godsmack on your channel, bro. And the fucking music was totally different.
Yep, they sped it way up. We couldn't find it slower. No, we're not doing karaoke. I don't think we're doing karaoke right now, but we do karaoke. You know that, Shar. You're messing with us.
Yeah, Eddie has come up here and done some karaoke. Actually, you have too, I think.
Yeah, I do. I do Tennessee whiskeys a lot over here, but I like that song. That's
yeah, Shar. You're up next. Come on, click the link. Let's go.
Come on up and do some karaoke.
Shar's gonna do Tennessee whiskey.
Yeah, Shar's gonna do Tennessee whiskey.
Oh yeah, okay. We're gonna get you to do Tennessee whiskey, Shar.
Jade Blues is gonna play the keyboard instrumental version of it.
I'd rather do something that she likes or that she can sing.
That guy that was doing that acoustic song broke. He's got another song he done, and it's called the 90s mashup. And he took like a bunch of popular songs from the 90s and mashed them all together, and it actually turned out really freaking good.
See, look what Shar, you're running.
It's
Shar,
okay.
where you going?
Shar, you know you don't.
Wait, she's all tough earlier talking about your next target. You got a target on your back and this and that. And now she's running like a scared puppy dog with a tail tucked.
Uh-oh. You know what's going to happen now. Someone's in trouble.
Z's fault.
Sure knows she doesn't have to run it.
Everywhere now.
Nah,
She
Char's
knows
good people.
that. She knows we're joking with her. You should have seen her laughing when Z was after us today.
Oh yeah, she told me I was the next target, and let's see. I don't even know what that was about. I stepped away. I come back, and Z's got us on all kinds of shit. I'm like, what the?
See what happens when you step away?
Yeah. Never do it with Z on the panel, that's for sure. No, I'm not feeling brave at all. Just a little Mary talking.
He's just trying to get it all diverted back to broke.
Oh no, that's all Z. He put me up to it.
Oh. Now we know.
Secret's out.
That one went down the wrong hole.
Always say, take another hit. Take a deeper hit.
That was that sugar. I did. That was that sugar. I put a big old blob on there, and woo.
Yeah, that shit will kick your ass.
That'd open up the sinuses. Ooh. That's right. 420. 419. You got a minute?
Uh-oh. I got a minute.
I am taking a break.
You're always taking a break.
Sure.
Get back to work.
Every
Get back to work.
Every 420, I take a minute to not smoke pot.
Well,
Get back to work.
Okay, it's always 420.
Yep.
Char said Jay Blues is always good in her book.
We got we got less than 30 seconds left on the 420 on the screen.
Really?
I didn't know I'm with the rule book.
It's 420 and 47.
Okay, that's fine. All right, we can do that.
Excuse me.
True stoners, whenever we see 420, we take a hit. But for me to make 420 special, I got to take a break for a minute.
I found another DVD that's got some footage from back in the day on it. I don't know if I can transfer it directly over and then upload it on without having to go through StreamYard with it, but I'm going to try.
You should be able to upload you should be able to upload stuff straight to your YouTube. It's on a DVD, you say?
Yeah, it's a disc. Burnt, DVD-R.
Yeah. Rewritable, but you should be able to put that into a drive and have it read it and transfer that file to YouTube or to your computer, then to YouTube, and then delete it. Either way.
Yeah.
But you should be able to take it right off the DVD and upload it to the tube without StreamYard. Just straight upload it. Or to the Rumble.
Good shit, Maynard.
Is that pizza?
Nachos.
Oh, nachos. Okay, yeah.
Right. Nachos.
There's hot sauce on there.
Hell yeah.
They sound like soft nachos now.
Soft? You say?
Yeah, I don't hear the crunch, crunch, crunch.
Oh,
I don't bake them as long. I like the cheese melted on there. I don't like it crispy. They're crispy enough. They're tortilla chips, but I try to chew with my mouth closed too. Another reason. Well, kind of like a baked cookie. You know, if you get it at 8 minutes or 9, it's fucking perfect. Get it at 10 or 11, fucker starts getting crispy.
It's kind of like a tombstone pizza. When it starts
Yep.
looking right, pull that sucker.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, you can go like 2 minutes over and that's
You're
fucking
done.
fucks it up. Yeah. I've done it. Like shit, man. Because the pan, if you got it on a pan, the pan will stay hot
Yep.
and still keep cooking it.
damn! I kind of want to go get me a taco now. I still got some.
See what happened now? Yeah.
Still got some taco meat from earlier left. I don't have no tortillas.
Middle of the night munchies.
I don't have no tortilla chips, but I got some street tortillas.
Always good after 4:20. Mm-mm-mm.
That was a family of boxers I raised and sold off.
Shit. How many dogs is there? 8, 9?
There was 9 boxers total. The mom, the dad, and then 7 pups.
Huh.
And the second white one from the far right, that was mine. Because he was solid white. The other ones had mostly white with a little bit of brown. And then one was red.
Hmm.
And eventually, later in life, mine, I named him Casper. He ended up having a brain and like a brain clot or a blood clot in his brain. And it caused him to start having problems with his vision and hearing. And unfortunately, he only made about, I think it was 9.5 when he passed away.
I know my Australian cattle dog, her eyes start turning white. She was starting to get blind. And she loved playing frisbee and with the ball. Still would see it and chase it or whatever, but until her eyes were starting to whiten up.
And that's a hawk that's hanging out in my backyard.
Oh, yeah.
I caught him in mid-flight.
Jay Boo's got a picture. He's got a post in his yard. And a cat, an owl will go sit up there. And his cat one night went up there and sat on it. He's got a picture of both.
The owl and the cat at the same time?
No, not at the same time.
I was like, holy moly.
The damn cat. See, there's the owl.
Okay.
Yep.
Sitting on the telephone pole.
Yep.
Which
Cat got curious one day.
That pole is right right up about 10 feet off the back porch. And then 30 minutes later, this just blows my mind.
I mean, damn. Yeah, see, I had a big cedar tree out in my front yard. In the wintertime, that owl, he would take, shelter off in it because all the other trees, all the limbs and leaves are, they're gone for the winter basically. And they were actually roosting inside of another hollow tree down the street in the neighbor's front yard. Well, we had an EF0 come through here, and it sucked that tree out of the ground, and destroyed their home. And then it wasn't long after that is when me and my neighbor, we both got attacked. And
damn, that thing's.
You kind of find out they had a baby that they were trying to protect, and I didn't know that it was a baby owl. Mom come in, she's like, "There's a baby out in the street." I'm like, "A baby in the street? What?" Nah.
Oh, babe. Hey, you got a picture of him.
I'm going out there thinking I'm going to see a baby, in the street. I don't see nothing, don't hear nothing. Quiet as could be. You could hear a nail drop on the ground. It was so quiet. And all of a sudden, I turn around and walk back up to the house, and that was whenever he come and caught me.
Owls are really, really quiet. Really
they're stealthy. So I called the conservation people. Hey, this son's going to tax me. Now I couldn't even take my dogs out because he would try to come at my dogs too. After that, he was pissed. He had a bone to pick with me, so to speak. And they told me I couldn't do nothing to protect myself or my dogs because it was a federally protected bird. I said, okay, I won't ever call you guys back for nothing else.
Yeah, really.
I told my mom, I said, that son of a bitch comes back at us, I'm going to shoot him.
Then you will get in trouble. Don't let anybody find the evidence.
Oh, no.
There's page on Facebook. I think it might be TikTok too, but I think it's Polly and Peggy. It's like a pit bull type and a magpie. These people found a magpie that fell out of the nest when it was a baby, and they raised it.
Those magpies,
Australian protected animals.
Yeah, they're mean. The magpies are.
Oh, this thing grew up with the dog and everything, and the family kept it, and they got videos of it all. Every day they put up a video. But the Australian or New Zealand government came and took the bird because it's protected endangered bird. And there was an outcry about it on, Instagram and that. And they got over 150,000, signatures. And the prime minister fucking got involved, and they got the bird back. But they had to get an animal rescue type fucking license or something. But they got it back. The dog and the fucking bird are like fucking brother and sister. Fucking love each other. Dog doesn't. I've been surprised that the dog doesn't try to eat it. I mean, Bert pecks at it, eats at its skin and shit. Not eats, but bites at him.
Probably picks.
And the bird
probably getting little bugs and mites and stuff off of him.
That's exactly what I was thinking too. But the bird barks like a dog. I swear to God. I go, arr, 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 arr. And I go, roo, roo. Makes bird sounds and shit. It's fucking hilarious because they mock.
Well, they're real loyal, like a crow.
Smart. Crows are smart too.
Oh yeah, and they're really loyal too. So they're easily trained. But
they're not protected in New Zealand, Ronald.
I thought all birds were protected in New Zealand.
It's one of the two. They're endangered species. I don't know if it's Australia or New Zealand. Obviously, it's not New Zealand. There's Ronald's there.
So is it true there's no like big major predators in New Zealand?
Oh, I would imagine there is.
I imagine there's a couple 100,000.
Well, other than humans.
Oh,
Well, I don't know.
okay.
New
I
Zealand.
don't know.
In the animal kingdom wise, you know, like bears, cats, poisonous snakes and stuff. So I heard it was like the biggest bird sanctuary country, and they don't have.
Isn't that where all most of the birds of paradise are at? Is New Zealand?
I think so. I know the magpie sounds like it's laughing at you whenever it starts squawking. Yeah, no predators there. Yeah, that's what I heard.
I always thought I'd been getting laughed at for years by the local wildlife wherever I go.
I follow a guy. He's from New Zealand. He does a lot of primitive camping, and like he'll go up on the mountains and camp in sub-zero blizzard type temperatures. And
I got Jay. He had to put his camera. He had to close his camera for a minute. He's like, "Oh my God, broke."
Guy.
Yeah, but I'm also getting a refill.
I've seen you smile.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try that one on my buddy. See if I can get him with that one. It's hard to make that guy laugh.
So, Ron, are you in North New Zealand or South New Zealand area?
Or Central New Zealand?
Or well, there's two. What is it? Two islands. It's basically two big islands of New Zealand. You got like the South Island, North Island. Auckland. Yeah, no, familiar where that one's at.
They live 25 to 30 years.
North Island. Okay. I mean, all of New Zealand is beautiful from what I've seen. That's one place I'd love to go see. New Zealand and Australia are the top two on my bucket list.
Yeah, I'd like to go to Australia.
There's a few other places and other countries I'd like to see too, but
well, you know it's funny. Mine were Sweden, Ireland.
See, Ireland's up there. It's probably number 3. And then I always wanted to go to Switzerland.
Yeah, Switzerland would almost be like Sweden, right? The girls, they got those real cute blonde girls.
Like Switzerland is definitely in the top 5. I don't know if it's quite 4 yet, but it's in the top 5 for sure.
Ireland's got some redheads too. They're broke.
Whoa, Motor knows why Ireland's on the list.
Yes, I knew right away.
Yeah, the guy I was following on YouTube there, he from New Zealand. He was ordering him a one of the new Teslas, trucks, and then he realized how big and wide it was, and he goes, "Yeah, it won't fit on the streets of New Zealand, so they're kind of not allowing them here or something."
Do you blame them? And they don't go very far. Look at that guy that took that Tesla truck and did the boat pole test with it to go to the lake he always goes to.
Yeah, it got broke down.
It ran out of battery 300 miles away, and he had to rent a rental truck to go ahead and make his bass tournament the next morning. And leave the truck at the rental company being charged, and it took it 2 days to charge on a Tesla electric vehicle charging station. for the electric vehicles the rental company had.
Yeah, that's. I will never have one.
I'm sorry, if I can't stop and take 5-10 minutes to refuel the fuel cell, whether it be a cell or a tank of liquid, and get back on the road, I have to wait 12 to 18 plus hours to be able to make the rest of my trip. I don't want the damn thing.
No.
We can't go thousands of miles in it. I don't want it.
Yeah, they are a protected species in Australia.
I always said that only time an electric vehicle should ever be mandatory is if you're on a golf course. Because after a while, the gas-powered golf carts, they'll backfire. And they're just, they can be loud and mess your shot up or whatever. But the electric ones, they're smooth. You don't hear them. Oh. It was good seeing Dr. Nick earlier.
He looked way better, Jay. I will admit that. I even told him so.
Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed. He looked a little bit, I don't know, kind of like fresh.
He had color back in his face.
Yep.
That's probably what it was. Yeah, here's that magpie with the dogs.
You know who's in charge?
Wait a minute, Margaret. Let me blow that up. There we
go. That's funny.
Yep. And you're right. The magpie is like the boss. Here's another one. Sitting on top of the dog.
Good looking pit.
Yep. It's cool as hell. They play around in the yard and shit. The magpies, they let it fly off. It goes up on the wire and shit, and it never leaves.
I got a friend here. He breeds those Can Corso bloodline pits.
Yeah.
Freaking humongous. God. Probably the biggest pit bulls I've ever seen in my life.
That's a cool picture.
Yeah.
Dude, I stopped by my buddy's house and we went over to his dad, and he raises those Legrands or Lagrange, whatever they are. They're the size of a Great Dane and they look like a Newfoundland.
Oh, Great Pyrenees?
No, not a Pyrenees. It's a Legrand. It starts with the nail. It's a black dog. Looks exactly, huge dog. That dog's probably the biggest and smartest dog I've ever seen. They don't have. His daughter shows up, pile out of the car, walk the kids past the gate into the yard, and doesn't even pay attention to them anymore. They're in the yard. That dog will not let them go past where Grandpa told the kids once that they're not allowed past that point. The dog grabs them by the pants and carries them back into the yard. I was like, what's that? The dog doesn't want to get in trouble because I bitched them all out, made them all sit down in front of me, and I told them where they could go and couldn't go, and the dog doesn't want to get in trouble. I'm like, wow. So he herds the rest of the kids, and there's like 3 of them little monsters.
Yeah, that's one thing. Isn't like New Zealand, Ronald, I hear a lot of people say it's like completely different from Australia.
Oh yeah.
They have their own like culture.
I hear a lot of my friends who have gone there say it's like the Pacific Northwest to them. That rainforest thing they got out here. Who knows?
I heard it's kind of like upside down. Northern Australia is like our south, southern part of Australia is like our northern states over here.
Yeah, I can see that.
It's like all flipped up. Yeah, opposite. Yeah.
Oh, it is south is closer to the South Pole there in the Antarctic zone.
But I still want to see as much of Australia as I can. I know it'd be almost impossible to see the whole entire continent.
I've always wanted to go to the big, what is it, Ayers Rock, or what do they call the big rock out there that we're no longer allowed to climb on?
Oh yeah, damn, what is that? You know what you're talking about? That's like on Aboriginary land, isn't it?
Yeah, well, the Aboriginals don't. Yeah, but you used to be able to go with them and go up on top of the rock, but
Yeah,
can't
I
do
think
that
they
anymore.
complained about it. Yeah, I think they complained about it because there was fucking thousands of people every fucking day.
Well,
Got a
it's
little bit over.
they're eroding. The people were eroding it.
That's what they complained about. It's kind of like a sacred place for them. We don't look at it that way, but you know,
Oh,
we
I
used to
can
looking at
understand
buildings and
that.
things.
I know where parts of the Arizona desert are that there's stuff that those vehicle tracks, if you drive in the wrong area, they will never go away. There was some cool stuff there. Some guys went out in that area and ran it all over, and it will never be the same again. There's nothing they can do. It'd do more damage trying to fix it, the damage that was done, than, you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh shit! I turned it on back.
Can you imagine being like in the mountains somewhere though, and not having to like turn your back every 5 seconds or whatever, thinking there's a bear or a mountain lion or a cougar or a panther or a whatever you.
Yeah, you got to keep an eye out for that shit.
Well, where I'm at, you definitely want to keep your eye out for wildlife.
Oh yeah, we went to a spot, several of us, about 10 years ago, and I knew that there was a waterfall somewhere in that area, but I didn't really know how far away or nothing like that. And it was probably a good 4 mile trek away from camp.
That's that.
Heck yeah!
Sorry, that's that building they opened up June 6th.
Yeah, the old train station.
Yep. That's kind of cool. They put them lights up there. That's sweet.
Yeah, that's where Amtrak and stuff used to go through.
Oh yeah, big time. Central Station.
But so we go to this waterfall, and it's, like I said, a good 3.5, 4 miles one way. So it took us quite a while to get back, and it was starting to get dark. All of a sudden, I started seeing one of the tents moving, and this guy that was with us, he thought somebody was in his tent, so he's gonna run up on it. I'm like, hey, whoa, let's just hold back. And about that time, we started hearing some noise and some, like, it was tearing into some stuff, food, whatever in there. And then all of a sudden, the whole backside of his tent gets ripped open by a big paw, and a freaking mountain lion comes running out.
He left the door open and food in his tent instead of up in the bucket.
No, it broke the zipper. He had it zipped up, but he still didn't have it sealed.
Yeah, he must have not. He must have had food in there for it to want to go in.
All of us had food in our tents, but we were smart enough to have, sealed containers to keep our shit in.
Oh, I always, when I'm up overnighting, I always hang my food up in one of those bear-proof 5-gallon buckets. Well, they're not bear-proof, but
right,
they have to work awful hard to get it down out of a branch that it's hanging over.
Shoot, the brown bears here, they'll do that. You hang something from a tree, they're climbing the tree after it.
They try it out here, but there's so much out. Hell, even the elk out here will fuck you up for giving them a hard time.
Moose, elk.
Oh, and then we got that. Then we got that big, tall, hairy guy, and it's breeding season right now.
Oh, Sassy. Here, his name's Daryl. That's right.
Miss T, welcome in. Welcome in.
Hey, Miss T.
The link up at the top. You can hit that and head over to J Blues and subscribe up. It's a chill atmosphere over here. Hope you're doing well.
I don't even know. Okay, I'm on your page on my phone.
I'm just on J Blues.
And if you look at the StreamYard, you'll see the little link in the avatar. The little link means they're in my chat.
You see it, but I don't see that.
No, you should be able to. I'm a guest.
But it's yours.
Oh, you missed
But it's
T,
your
BC.
stream.
Yeah, how you doing?
You know.
Yeah, I see people chatting from your room, or from your channel, but it just has the YouTube logo. They don't say which is which.
You see that link thing because it's you who are sharing that page.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it is then. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, like I could stream this over to my audience if I wanted.
I could throw it up on the Twitch so quick.
I just now noticed that it said that stream this to your audience. There's a little button up in the top corner I could click on.
Yep.
If I would have known J Blue, I would have sent it over onto my channel too. Dang it.
Yeah, you can just start doing that whenever you come up here. I mean, that's up to J Blues, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Well, whenever him and Dr. Nick get together and jam out, and they do their live, I'll definitely do that. Stream it over to mine. I had a few people show up from the past the other night whenever I went live for a brief moment. Did a little soft opening type deal. I want to introduce Jeffro and Florida together. I think they'd make good friends and be able to help each other out. So you got a number lined up to play for us, J Blues, or?
I'm just sifting through files, letting them play.
Oh, okay.
Been jamming along with some of them.
He was giving us a little tutorial earlier on the Leslie speaker. That was fun.
Cool. J Blues has got those old amps you could plug a nice acoustic electric into and do Jimi Hendrix. Play the amp and not the guitar.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah.
We were talking about that earlier.
I've actually had arguments with some people about, and it takes a musician to go, well, the kid's right.
I got video footage of our guitar player that we had in the band. He had a Leslie half stack, and he ran his all of his guitars through it, just depending on what show we were doing and if he wanted to lug the equipment around or not.
Well, and the newer ones have changed. They're not the same as the 70s, 80s.
Yeah, his was one like Jay Blue's got back there behind him.
Yeah, one of the older ones.
I don't know what mod. I don't know if it was a 121 or a 122 or a 145 or I'm not sure. You know what number it was, but I know it was a Leslie.
Yeah, if you're like for any live playing in here with other musicians, it's things things are changed around a little bit. Right, that other organ. I enjoy. I like playing both of them, but yeah, you're talking about this one here is a 122
Yeah,
behind me, but
it looks a lot like that one. So I'm gonna just assume it's probably it might be a 122, but
well, they're going to look pretty much the 147 and 122. Really, it's just the amplifier that's different.
the
Well,
cabinet's the same.
not just the amp, but I mean, it's like depends. Like
But
I like
the
the
cab,
16 ohm cabinet and organ and just an electric piano and an ass kicking combo amp. That's all you need for live. I think I have a picture of that other organ. Let me see. That's the one that goes. Oh, here you go. That's the live rig.
oh yeah,
That's the older Leslie. That's 16 ohm. It's a wood deck and
that is sweet.
all original. But it's very loud, very dirty sounding, loud. It can. It's you know. That's the one you want to take out. I don't care if you're playing hard rock, pop, jazz, blues. That's the one you want to take out.
Yeah, that's
That's a bad mamma jamma right there.
a sweet something good.
Two different, two different things, completely. But you just throw an electric piano on top of it with the amp, and you're good. Good to go. You don't need nothing else. You need nothing. You get B3 there, you need nothing. But it's nice to have the piano.
So those little horns that spin or whatever are those baffles horns or what
Okay,
is?
that's a good question. Okay, here's the deal. If you take the horn off and look at it from the bottom in, one side horn is not, it's closed off. And then one horn is open. When they came from the factory, there was a piece of foam stuck down in the open one. You take that out. And also, the baffles are the end pieces on the horns. You could take that off. On my Rode amp, I don't have those baffles on.
Is that what
It's
gives it the
different.
dirty sound or?
No, well, no, not necessarily. I just like it better without the baffles. Then the one behind me is sort of in stock condition from uh, 67. So it's like I'm not going to alter it because.
You notice how he said sort of though?
Mm-hmm. He did throw that in there.
Yeah, sort of.
Gotta watch these key words. Sorry, we've been putting up with Z for like 2 hours straight or something earlier today. You sort of listened to the words being said after a while.
I know the other one is this guy right here. This is on it. The tripod's on it. This whole different amplifier. I mean, the wood is different. It's dried out different over the years, and
So
it's
totally different
pre
sounds.
it's pre CBS. It's before CBS took over with the Leslie Amplifier division, where they started mass producing and using what is that, compressed fiber board or particle board to make the deck.
Oh,
Composite.
the sawdust board.
Okay, see these decks here? This amp, um, this is like a particle board. This is 1967. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's people who love the amplifier, and this is an original one. And it just, it's different. It's just a different sound. If I do that to this one, but I have something on top of it now, so I can't. But if I hit the top of this guy, it'll sound like conga
Solid
drum.
wood.
Conga drums. It just sounds beautiful. When you crank it up, it, it's just so loud. And loud isn't loud enough with it. It's just unbelievable. So like I
Yeah,
said, you have the electric piano on top of the organ, and that is me. That's all I need.
that's because the one that you showed us last is solid wood, and the other ones that's what we out here call
Right, the deck.
sawdust board. They
The
have
deck.
different resonance to them.
Yeah, the deck part is absolutely. Let me see if I. Yeah, I'll show you. The deck part is absolutely 3/4 inch solid. It's, big difference. And and to me, anyway, other people would argue, but
Well, there's people out there that even if they knew you were the fact was the fact and there was no other difference than that fact, they'd still argue with you that you were wrong.
Right.
probably.
Oh, I've seen them on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
And there's look, the wood deck is different. I'm not. Let me.
Oh, I agree with you 100%. And they say that each species of wood, has a different sound to it.
Of course. Yeah.
My brother with my brother, he's the tribal singer. He's gone now. We just lost him the same year as my wife. But he had 3 different drums out of 3 different woods, made exactly the same size, exactly the same kind of skins, hide, and they all sound different. I mean, they're made like they're interchangeable type thing.
So this is the 147. Looks like the wood deck on a pirate ship.
Yeah, it does. I noticed it
Oh,
was.
Beautiful, ass kicking loud, and yeah, it's it's been everywhere with me. Everywhere. It's been in every. It's been everywhere. I never took this one anywhere. The one behind me. I never took it out.
The other one was your travel buddy. You were saying that earlier. Always
Yeah,
went with you on the
this amp,
tours.
plus all the extra moldings I removed off of it, so it's easily on a dolly, and it doesn't leave the dolly. It goes right out of the trailer, right onto wherever.
Eastside Herald 2.0. What's going on?
Hey, east side. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Appreciate all of you to come around from Motors Channel. I appreciate that. We're in the green room. We're just chilling out.
Sunday night.
Having a yarn,
Monday.
as they say, across the pond.
Having a
taking a flight.
Well, that's cool.
Wow.
turboprop.
That's an actual jump plane.
It's badass.
Yeah. That very last window on the far right by the door, towards the tail number, that's my seat.
See that door that's always open, except for when they're like transporting? That's my.
Because when I jump out of that sucker, I want to be like away from the prop, away from the wheel.
Okay, you can use the door. I'm just gonna open the back hatch where you can do the full on like
Yeah, I forgot. It's
jump dive out.
It's got a cargo drop hatch. I forgot. All right, I'll follow you because I might catch that rear wing. I don't want to do that.
Backflip.
That's what happens. Oops. Interesting.
That'd be a neat plane to have, though.
That would be.
Because mine would not be set up for it to be a jump plane. It'd be set up to be the mobile headquarters. Oh, you want to go see motor? Okay, fly to the closest little airport and we can land on a grass one. Pick up motor and go fly. Go down to Jay Blues's.
One good one for smaller planes is Willow Run.
Hey, swing south and snatch me up. There's a grass runway and an airstrip around here you can land on.
Yeah, it takes the little community airport. They grass. I mean, I have seen these guys land in a grass field and fuel up and be gone. And you're like, did I just see that? I mean, I know I'm stoned today, but did I just see that?
There's probably 4 or 5 grass field style. 2 of them are actually like emergency mainly, but the other 2 are actually for farmers and crop dusters and things of that nature.
Yeah.
It's open to the public.
And this would be the little prop job you do it with.
Well, I think it sucks. Sometimes they don't have the lights on at night, so better land during the day.
Oh, you just turn the landing lights on, don't you? These guys come in, well, they're mostly daytime, but you get a good enough pilot, it don't matter if it's dark. He can use his own lights to see the ground.
That's true.
That's funny. I never thought of it that way.
Can't read it.
It says you will be told this summer to lower your AC usage to stop overwhelming the electric while being told to drive electric cars.
Right.
That's funny, Mo.
Hey, and you know what gets me? They go, it's the green method. Electric cars. Well, let me see. It takes more. It's dirt. It takes more stuff to make an electric car, and it's all a dirty process. And then
more dangerous.
Then you get the car, and it's more dangerous than a fuel car if they screwed up on the battery area. And then they want you to charge said electric car from coal power.
I'd rather go buy a Pinto than an electric car.
I didn't know it was coal power.
From what kind of power?
Most
I didn't think
power,
it was coal power
in this country is still fired from coal.
Okay.
Well, so you're
not
taking
not the East Coast.
Not out here in the Pacific Northwest, but
no,
there
out
is
there
still...
it is. Out there it is.
No, it's not.
And that fucking the power
Yeah,
grid went down on electricity. The whole East Coast went down in 2003 from
Okay.
electricity, not coal.
yeah, I think
I mean,
they
you can believe it.
Think about it. How do they make the electricity at that electricity plant? Out here we have big huge dam called Bonneville that powers clean down all of Oregon, clean down into California. Most of the power plants in this country are still fired by coal.
Maybe
That's
you
what
missed
they
out in the
use.
1800s. There was a guy named Tesla.
well,
Do with
didn't they
it.
cut
We ain't
back on the
using
coal? They
Tesla's
didn't want to use
power.
the coal anymore. They cut back on it, right? They cut back on the coal plant, the electric plant. I know down here they made a big deal out of it. Okay, Broke, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, so somebody.
We get a lot of our power from like somewhere in freaking Wisconsin or some shit. Somehow.
There's a plant here that was a big controversy not too long ago. And of course, Duke Energy right in the middle of it. It was, shit. It's not Huntsville, but,
It's getting that time for motor.
It didn't work. 315. That fucker dropped off.
I just said that.
oh yeah, it did.
Fucking shit. Let's call him up. He told me to get a hold of him and let him know if it's fixed. I think it's the fucking tower. Everybody's froze up. Shit.
It could be.
Am I back?
Can you hear us? Hello? We can hear you. You know who has the lowest recorded bass note?
Come again with that.
You know who has the who is known for I guess recording the lowest recorded bass note in music history? The lowest recorded bass note.
If I did, I sure can't remember it right now.
Johann Sebastian Bach.
Really?
Yeah, there's a really cool CD they came out with. It's called Bachbusters, and it's all Johann's music, and it's been like mastered and all that jazz. And, if you don't have a certain stereo system, you might not pick up some of it.
Interesting.
And if you do got a stereo system, be careful because it can blow some speakers. So, Broke, any new info on fire watching today, or is everything pretty quiet?
I hadn't really looked late this afternoon. I was going to do that here in a little while. I just hadn't looked because you get that evening report. I know Arizona's still cooking off.
That plane would make a great radio-controlled plane.
They have models of it.
They do? They already have it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they do.
I watched a video the other day. A guy had a B-52 Stratus bomber or whatever. It was radio controlled.
Did he crash?
Yeah. I was like, no way. I'd be sick to my stomach if that happened to me.
There was a video out there. This dude had a Strata Fortress. He got it up off the ground with his friends. They're like in this radio-controlled field, and you keep hearing him like, "Yeah, keep turning it." And I'm like, "Oh shit!" It went past the tree line, way out there somewhere. About 10 seconds later, you hear it slam into a barn. And they're worried about drone pilots.
And that one guy had that F-18 Hornet fighter jet replica. And I don't know what scale it was, but it was pretty good size. And he come through there and he went to do like a, see how low he could go and still keep it under control at full speed. And he slammed that sucker right into the ground, full speed.
Oh boy. Yeah, big money down the drain. A lot of work.
I can't wait to get Turtle back online. That way I can send him I got a radio control Hummer I'm going to send over there, and he's going to modify it for me and soup it up. And I was like, I want to be able to take that sucker down the block without losing radio signal from it.
Yeah, like the old jackrabbits in the 80s.
I don't want to have to be sitting there 5 feet from it at all time. I want to be able to have that sucker down at the park, and I could be at the house messing with people. He's like, he's like, what do you want me to do to it as far as modifying it? I'm like, just use your imagination. Which I probably shouldn't have said to him, because that boy's imagination is something else. There ain't no telling when I'm gonna get back. It's gonna be a bad it's gonna be bad, whatever he does. But damn. He said I should turn my backyard into a big RC track.
I want to do like those guys that were on YouTube, where they took a regular sized lawnmower and made it remote control, and that's how they mow the lawn. But they get people stopping all the time trying to shut off their mower and chase the mower around and shit. Yeah, that plane's a DH6 300 series Twin Otter.
I like it. I like that one.
Yeah, it is a beautiful plane.
Yeah.
Twin turbo prop.
Old style. So mail planes.
They also use the Sherpa C-23 joiner and case. They're the same thing, a stall. But I like the Twin Otter the best. They just look the best. Because the other one, the CASA C212-200 Avio car, it just doesn't look the same. Chef.
Yes, sir.
Did you see that Discord message?
Seen that I had a Discord message. I haven't checked it yet.
Don't laugh too hard, please.
Never. I had to get my charger for my pen. Excuse me. Put me a blob of that THC sugar in my pen, and then my pen died on me. I'm like, damn it! So now I got to charge it.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I know this bowls that I loaded hours ago after I first seen you guys. That's the first thing I did before I ate. Took a couple hits. I still got the damn thing, and I'm hitting on it regularly.
Yeah, I know where that's at.
Yeah, read what it says.
Oh, I did. Yeah.
I was like, yeah, okay.
I actually thought maybe you guys had some that ran on what they call pulp. Or whatever.
That's not me.
Oh, wait a minute. Where? Oh, okay. Yeah, motor. You do got coal and natural gas fired plants, so broke was white. Broke was right.
They are hiding them because they have people believing, oh, we have natural gas and
or nuclear, or which they're
nuclear
trying to do away with too.
and the windmills, solar fields, which don't even count the percentage of what they power in the U.S. and are capable of is a joke. But out here we have a big giant dams. I got one in my area here that it powers the whole area. If that dam goes down, I have no power. Well, they'll back it up from Bonneville because they can backfeed, you know, but there's that big dam across the Columbia River up here in Oregon, Washington. We actually do so well, we were able to sell California Power last year when they were begging to buy power at double the going rate for the days they bought it.
You know, if I spend all the money to do the solar thing, I wouldn't get no rebate from my power company.
Yeah, well, the bad thing is what they're not telling you. They have to come in and install a smart meter will work, but they have to come and install this thing out there at the transformer. So it does, so they can flip a switch and it not backfeed into the system.
Well, and
But
they're supposed to be able to like give you a rebate back because you're.
Oh, and don't worry about the rebate. If you do your solar system right, I met a guy when I lived out in Athens, Georgia. I worked for him for a week. He was the first solar customer anywhere in that part of the U.S. And we're talking in a like 4-state area.
Mm-hmm.
He had to have them do special stuff because they went out to see just the meter stopped when they hit the switch, and the meter was rushing backwards. He actually hasn't paid a power bill since he turned this thing on. They pay him. And most people don't realize that if you do your solar system right, you are producing more power out of your solar system by just, maybe trimming some trees out of the way so the roof's never in the shade. You are producing more power than you use in a day, and that power they have to buy it back under a federal law. They have to buy it from you. And they don't want people to know that.
Where I'm at, you can only have limited solar. Like you can have like a shop out back and run it from solar. You can have like water features and swimming pools, things of that nature to run off of solar. But as far as getting your whole house done in solar, no.
I don't see how they can tell you no.
Well, like
because there's federal laws about you're allowed to sell any solar you produce back to them, and they have to buy it. It's a federal law.
Well, just like if my grass gets over 4 inches or something, they could hire a company to come and take care of it and then charge me.
Man, I'd have to. I couldn't live in an area like that.
That's that's like the homeowners association kind of
thing? Yeah, it's kind of like an HOA. They call themselves the Neighborhood Alliance.
Up in Charlotte, they have
if there's no documentation signed by all the homeowners and you're notified when you buy the house about the alliance, there is no alliance and you're not a member. They can't step a foot on your land.
Broke, I live in a historical neighborhood.
Well,
it's a historical district. It's so I'm under that ruling, and then I'm under.
Yeah, they get you for what you can put in public view when you remodel.
One good thing is
outside.
Grandfathered in on a lot of things, so that's been nice. But
yeah, if you're gonna keep it in the family, put somebody else that you plan on giving it to on that paperwork. It keeps the grandfathering there, especially if they've been on the paperwork for like years before something happens to one of the other owners. It keeps all that grandfathering in.
So I don't have anybody to leave it to, so I'm just gonna enjoy it while I have it, and towards the end, hopefully I live, can be around that long to see it, but when the time comes and because the college, I got a state college, it's kind of encroaching this way. So I'm hoping within the next 5 years, maybe 10.
That they encroach enough to make an offer on property?
And and pay a stupid amount. Because they put a Walmart neighborhood market in a half a mile from here, and they bought a church and half this neighborhood on this one street
just to put the Walmart in.
And every one of them houses, they were being paid, let's see, most of them got probably about 185,000, and these homes were only worth like maybe 40, 50 at the time.
Well, they must have wanted that piece of ground really bad.
It's a prime spot.
And I bet you that Walmart putting that store in, that Pacific one that Walmart got tax breaks for doing it there. There's that one billionaire that came out and talked about all that, and everybody's pissed at him. But they literally get those corporations get deals. Oh, we'll put our chip manufacturing plant in your state if you give us this huge tax break. Why do you need the tax break? You're a $1 billion company. Just put it there and give everybody jobs. You want it there, and pay your fair share. Not, oh, you get a 20% tax break for 30 years. Oh, thanks.
Yep. Yep.
Sorry,
So
I
when
didn't
do you
mean to
think
bring that up.
when do you think you and Dr. Nick will be able to get together?
I'm hoping soon. I don't want to at his leisure. I'm available most days. I think he's really got that. He does have my stuff. I'm not going to push it. You know what I mean?
Well, no, he was talking about he was ready to play,
Well,
but he didn't say when they would allow him to start.
Nah, he's yeah.
he needs to take a break. He doesn't need to be.
He's not going to be playing for a while. He's like you said, bro. You got to give it a 2-week window at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Just for anything.
At least a 2-week window. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm not trying to be a dick when I say that, but I just know what I went through with my wife, and
I went through it with my
give
mom.
it a while. Well, what really got me is I lost my mother-in-law. She was not like everybody's like, oh, mother-in-law. No, that woman was fucking cool. I mean, wow. I never had a problem with her. We lost her. My wife got sick. I lost her the next year, and I'm still just I'm not even awake from the nuclear bomb that went off in my life, and my mom dies. So 1, 2, 3 over a 3-year period. It messed with me for a while, but when my wife got sick, cardiac, I learned a shitload. Ask Jay, he's heard kid fishing come out when I'm talking about certain stuff cardiac. That kid comes out. That kid came out and gained a lot of confidence with his mom, and he just made a choice. He's not going to hold his word over that.
How's it going, Mirror?
Motor's having issues on his end, so he probably won't be back.
Oh, let's see.
We're over here at Jay Blues' channel, hanging out, jamming out, talking it all out. Yeah, I was impressed that he actually stayed on the panel as long as he did tonight. That was cool.
Steve, what's up, bro?
Damn, look at that sunny skies.
Yes. Good morning.
It's dark, cold.
Good morning, Motor.
Motor's been having cell phone problems, so he's not here right now. His live's just going to keep going
until Jay Blues ends.
Oh, okay.
And then it should shut down.
Oh, hello, Jack.
It's 14 degrees C here currently.
You're on panel.
Yeah, you're on the panel. You're on Jay Blues' panel.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, hello, Jay Bruce. Yeah, right, buddy.
Hey, Steve, how are you, buddy?
I've come down.
Oh, that's a good looking horse.
Yeah, Steve's babysitting him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or horse sitting. Horse sitting.
all is good. How you lads? All good?
Doing pretty good. Hanging out. Trying to get Jay.
You had a
to
morning
laugh
of
over
a
here.
nighttime of music, or what's the story?
Just regular
Oh.
green room.
Well, that's not
Yeah.
too much. Hey, Jay Blues, look what I got to do every day. Yeah, I've got to pick up his tail, and I've got to look for kiss all around his butthole. Look at that. Huh? If that don't make you laugh, then I don't know what will.
Now, well, it's not new news around here, brother. There's been a few horses out back here in the past, so.
Nice.
Yeah, Jay Blues, I'd appreciate you letting me come up and hang out with you tonight.
You out of here, Chef?
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off. I gotta get up and run some errands in the morning.
Why don't you drive? You'll be less tired.
Yeah, right. And then I won't have to carry my mom. She can just ride shotgun.
Yeah, no, Chef, appreciate, brother. I'm gonna go just a little while longer.
Right on.
I'm gonna try to drag him into a 6-hour show.
Yeah, that's doable.
Well, you're almost there. 5:48, almost 5:49.
Oh, I see 5:35.
Well, that's when you got on.
I see 5:35, 35.
Wonder why my clicker's saying longer for some reason. And then, okay, I go to my phone or my clock, and it says it's 2:54. And I'm looking at my phone, and it says 2:41.
Yeah, 2:41. It's 12:41 out here.
I'm
So
going back
that's-
to bed. If that's all the time,
Huh?
I'm going back to bed. I thought it was like 9, 10 o'clock. I didn't realize it was only 2 o'clock.
See, I told you. It is a street light. They just got it turned on in Steve's neighborhood extra bright.
But yeah, Chef, I'd give it about 2 weeks. Although you never know, the thing with Dr. Nick, the way we roll down here, you never know who's going to drop in, and he knows that he could drop in here an hour from now. It wouldn't surprise me.
Right.
So.
What,
Yeah,
you
I'm
just
looking
tell-
forward to it because we have like some stuff we want to do, and it's that's where we get to rock out and just unwind. So let's see. He looks really good. This is the first time for me too. I have not seen Dr. Nick, so
Right.
it's good.
Oh, Chef, I wanted to ask you, did you have
bless you,
Nightbot already?
I do have it. I just don't quite understand how to do like the special commands and things.
I'll get you the special commands.
Like doing the weather and
That's a special command. You have to put certain stuff in. I'll give it to you. We'll
and
have
then
to get together and
how
talk.
how they could drop their link by typing in, like you have your typing bro.
I'll give you those codes too.
Awesome.
Well, I will. If I'm not sure how to make the code, I have somebody I can get a hold of and make it what it does. But I already have these codes. I'll just pass them to you. We'll put them in. There's a way to test them, so
Nice.
we'll talk about it later. Now I know what you want, so that's what I was figuring, and I'll show you how to do it.
I fed my camel like that once. And then I seen what they could do to a sweet potato. And I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah, you get me. That's what I know is about horses. They got strong jaws.
My dad's cutting horse. That damn horse, when I first met it, he gave me a hard time. But after like the first year, oh my God, I could not get that horse to leave me alone. He followed me everywhere.
These ones just been kissing my ankles. Yeah, that's what.
We literally stopped putting the lead on him in the morning because he'd follow me to the bus stop and then go home and jump the fence back into the yard.
They are like big puppy dogs, aren't they?
Yeah, if they get to where they really like you, hell, I could ride my dad's horse with nothing but hanging on and just give him a little nudge on which way I wanted him to go. Or part of the time, I'd just tell him, let's go down to the store. He'd walk you down to the store, wait outside, go out there, jump back up on him. He'd go home. He'd go home. I probably could have rode him backwards and still got to where I was going. He was a pain in the ass. When
I think this fella trusts me enough that I could saddle him up. When you're doing what?
Fencing work. Free stringing fencing because I got broke by somehow. My dad, the horse was taught how to help. With my dad, he'd stand there, keep tension on it with that rope and clamp. With me, you get one staple in, and he'd walk over there and stick his nose over my shoulder like, okay, a little to that way. It's like, dude, come on. Aren't you supposed to be over there holding tension on this wire? My dad laughed and said, that horse just loves you. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. Just learn that after you get that first staple in, not to step back and start swinging on the second one immediately. Because once he realizes that wire's tight, he's going to walk over there and tell you how to do the job. And I swear that's what he was doing, was telling me how to do the job. Now wrap the wire around the post. Yeah, like that.
Lots of people are on live on YouTube this morning, right?
I don't know. I haven't been looking around yet. Monday morning?
No.
How many you've been seeing?
Yeah. Well, the Marsh and the MCF, they're both live. Bookie's live. There was J Blues and Motor City Maniac live. Yeah.
Well, Motors sharing Jay Blues's. Andy's Cruz is live. Matthew Shipley's always live. That's my go-to guy for the Sun. If you want to know something, go to that guy's page. Ghost Eagles live?
Yeah, and Ghost Eagles live, yeah. Yeah.
Desktop version here. I forgot I had my vape pen charged, so I gotta wait. I can't let that sugar go to waste.
That's worse than having to go to the store for tobacco. Having to wait for the vape pens.
Well, I'd put some THC sugar in it, and then the damn battery went dead. Since I already loaded it, now I gotta wait for it to charge.
You have the one that charges, you got to twist on the top of the pen.
No, it's a micro USB.
That's real cool. Okay. Yeah, I still
And you
have
can't use it when it's charging, no?
I don't know. You might be able to. I've never tried it, but I just know if you leave it charging,
For me, I'd be inclined.
It takes like 20-30 minutes tops, and it's fully charged.
Oh, that's not too bad. For me, I'd be inclined to have 2 or 3 of them. So when one's charging, I've got two more to be smoking on.
Well, this is a multi-style, so I can
would they run off?
I can put wax, I can put shatter in it, I can put butter, liquid THC. And then I can get a different attachment and actually smoke flower off of it. Can you put what?
You're really quiet, Steve.
You can smoke hash and flower with it with different attachments.
You might be able to pull
quiet. Oh dear. Maybe somebody's played around with my microphone.
There you go.
You might be able to smoke some hash, but I don't have the attachment to smoke flower with. But you might be able to get like a small hash ball on there and be able to pull that off. Because it's got a triple coil setup on it.
I could smoke enough dabs through that to burn it out.
And then it's got the multi. You can change the voltage. It's got like 4 different settings, so you can have a low voltage or high voltage, depending on what you're smoking. So you don't burn it up.
Because I was going to ask 4 different settings. Is that slightly stoned, mildly stoned, barely stoned, and super stoned?
Well, it depends on what you put in it.
Man, my dad jokes just ain't working this morning.
You're not getting me, bro.
I got Jay Blues earlier with that one. That one joke.
Yeah, you did.
If he had had a sip of coffee, I think he'd have spit it with that one joke.
I think so.
See what Z does?
I know, he brings it out in us.
Is he corrupting you?
Oh, sense of humor bad, I swear. I went over on a Australian channel the other day and was so nonchalantly the guy pissed me off already. I'm gonna be nice to him, you know, not because there's no reason not to be nice. It's not like I can walk down the street and go, dude, you called me names and I'm here to deal with it. So I just politely throw him, you know, the nonchalant, where all my other friends that are on his panel are laughing and he don't get it, but they do. And yeah, I will bad boy.
I think I know the Australian you're referring to.
I mean, you know, and I found that rough point. It's a rough, and Steve will verify this. Not all people of English descent will fight you over it, but they sure want to call a soccer ball a football. And boy, it gets to them when you bring up the well-known fact that it should be called soccer, because even the ball, the round ball they use, is called a soccer ball.
Yeah. Soccer is soccer. Like there's Gaelic football, there's Australian rules football, and there's American football, and then there's English soccer.
Yep.
Yeah.
But those Englishmen want to call that football.
Yeah, because they want to join the cool gang. But in actual fact, soccer is for pansies. That's why the English mastered it.
That's why I got kicked off the team at a game. I accidentally sort of didn't care. I kicked one of the other guys from the other team. I kicked him in the head. I wasn't meaning to, but I didn't give a shit that I did. What'd you run in front of me in the air trying to kick that ball? Why'd you step in front of me? It's your fault.
That's why real men play rugby.
Yep. That's why I grew up playing rugby. Yeah, I couldn't stand the fucking pansy freaking soccer players. But rugby, that was a man's game. Do you get me? Yeah.
Then ninth grade, I got kicked off the football team because, like, 1 week into practice, we used to meet even before school started. We met at the local park. Well, actually, we met on the school grounds at the high school football field and had a game of Texas rules football, American style. But we used to call it Southwest style. There's only one rule: no kicking in the nuts. Everything else goes. And we hurt two of the star players to the team. And when they found out I was one of the guys that did it, I got kicked off the school team.
Oh, wow.
Well, I can't help it that the star guy who hurt.
See, the tougher we were in school,
no,
sorry.
It was
yeah.
me. It was me and their
But anyway, as I was going to say, yeah.
That's beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Country.
Oh, that's why then.
Yeah, it was.
That's why you get penalized so severe.
Yeah, because they couldn't throw their star football player off. He hit the guy high, and I hit him from the other side low. Oops. I didn't see the wall. I didn't think walls moved that fast. And he was actually laughing about what he did to his own teammates. So why should I get kicked off?
What's the temp there, Steve?
Already, I think it's about 25, 28 Celsius, which will be about like, about 70 Fahrenheit?
That's right.
Somewhere around
now it's like a winter's day. Yeah,
Shoot.
Now it's like a winter's day. Yeah. But it's only sun's only just come up. Yeah, so.
It's what time in the morning? It's like what, 8, 9?
10 o'clock exactly now, yeah?
Yeah, it ain't hottest part of the day yet.
It's 14C here.
Nowhere near it. Whoa. Whoa. Here's naked weather. Yeah.
I got my windows open, fan on.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
No, it was in the 80s today here.
It's 56 degrees and 100% humidity.
Oh, it's raining?
No, but it's 100% humidity.
Yeah, I checked. The humidity is off the hook here.
It's a sticky 60 or 56.
Yeah, that's about what it is here right now.
I actually don't feel bad. I got the windows open, like I said. So I got the biggest room of the house basically. Then I also have the smallest air conditioning duct vent throughout the whole entire house. It don't make no sense.
I'm
does for
totally
them.
comfortable
That doesn't-
living I like living without relying on any kind of air conditioning, but I do have AC here, but it's on the other side. So yeah, there's cool air coming through here. There's a lot of equipment in here, but mostly fan. There's always something open somewhere. There's a breeze coming through. But at night, you have to be careful because you don't want a copperhead coming in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
Fuck that.
Luckily around here, only thing I have is little garden snakes.
Lucky
The
you.
possums will come in. They'll come
Yeah.
in. They're
Yeah,
cool.
we get
I'm
possums.
actually. I thought the pup nailed his second one in a few months, about 6 months, and now this one outsmarted him, and I was just playing dead. I didn't go over close. I wasn't close to it because I wasn't actually near it, but
I was doing some remodel in my bathroom at the time, and there was a little access panel to reach the backside of the drain and stuff at this little partial wall coming out of the shower area. And then the toilet was right there next to it. And I hear my girlfriend at the time screaming her lungs out. And I'm like, what in the world? She goes, it's peeking at me. And I'm like, what? And I look down, and there's a big old head of a possum sitting there just growling at her. And I was like, hang on a minute. Went and got the 22 pellet rifle. Came back in. Took care of it. I can't believe you shoot right over me. I'm like, oh God, get over yourself. Like I was going to hit you with a pellet.
well, you got the problem here is that they become dependent on the cat food, which is outside,
Ah, yeah.
but they become. It takes a while, but they'll come right up to the door. So the problem is the dog is a Staffordshire Terrier. I don't know
Right.
why Terrier is put in there, but it is. And he's just being him. And the problem is they become friendly. So yeah, there's some they act like they're going to be aggressive and everything. Just pick them up by the tail, and they're fine. They'll play dead. That's
Yeah,
what this one did. Luckily, I kind of I didn't see any reason that it was. The dog was just acting weird. I'm like, but it's not there. And there's no reminiscence of anything that would have harmed it. So good.
Yeah, so I give it a good pop, right? I don't know where I hit him at exactly whenever I popped him with that 22 pellet rifle, but that son of a gun was still alive, and it stayed in the basement. And then I had a wild cat. She got down in the basement, or he got down in the basement. I'm not sure if it was a male or a female. And we heard them fighting one day. The cat was still around, but never seen the possum again. So I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
But I did find a skeleton of a possum back whenever I had to do some plumbing work down there.
It depends on lifestyles and everything. On out here, like everyday thing. Raccoons, you'll hear them out in the back. They'll be rolling around on the back porch.
Yeah, I have a raccoon hanging around. I got a groundhog. I got owl, hawk, blue herring, big water birds, which is kind of odd because there's not really no water near me. There's a couple little bitty creeks, but they're not really. There's no water to sustain a water bird. Those are more like lake and river type birds, but they're hanging out in the backyard. I think they're nesting.
Right on, right on. $11 in the chat. Appreciate you all in here.
Well, you made it to the 5-hour mark.
We're gonna just let this kind of groove out.
Go 6 hours. Woohoo.
Yeah, you're close. Close to a 6 hour.
What was that?
Are you gonna try to do a morning stream, Jay Blue or Broke?
I might. I haven't decided yet. After totally blowing yesterday morning's live stream, but I don't even remember shutting the alarm off. That bugged me a little bit.
Yeah, I'll be getting up, having my coffee and stuff by then, I'm sure. So I'll keep an eye out for it. But sometimes I'll get notifications.
Yeah, sometimes they don't send mine now. Sometimes they like to mess with me.
The bell's on. Well, I didn't even get the Jay Blues'. Well, I did because I went and clicked to notify.
Uh-huh.
Appreciate everybody in the chat. Appreciate everyone that stopped by, came in through Motors. Just chilling out over the last few hours. Chatting, chilling, jamming, smoking. Thank you all the mods. Cool thing about this room is you can bring yourself in here and be yourself. Nobody gonna start any BS with you. Y'all have a safe morning. Always look onward. Don't cross that same bridge twice. Most of all, stay positive. This is the South Side Channel. Outpost headquarters down in the Pine Tree Kingdom of South Carolina. We're out of here. Have a good night, y'all.